Good. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Uh, man, it's time to talk some business. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons. Man, them goons, bro. You don't want to see them goons out there, man. Them goons on this channel, you do not want to see them in real life, man. You get your pockets ran through behind them goons. Okay, run the likes up, y'all, man. Last night, man, we had a damn good time, dog. It was off the hook in here. Okay, keep the likes of 50% of the audience. Last and certainly not least, tip your bartender, y'all, man. What's going on, you guys? Um, I just want to say thank you to you guys. Last night, man. Last night's live was that's on the list, man, of one of the GOAT lives, bro. We had a great time in here, man. We went 4 hours, bro, and could have went longer. Could have went way longer um, on the Max Crosby, the official Max Crosby trade video, dog. The truth on why the Raiders traded Max Crosby. That was ridiculous, bro. The likes, the numbers, the information, and we'll get more into that. All right, I got a lot of good things happen from that live last night, bro. A lot of good things. I'll get into it a little bit later. So we're not gonna do 4 hours again tonight. Just let you guys know now, man. It might happen. You never know, dog. But I'm not expecting it to. All right, but salute to all you guys, man. That was beautiful. If you missed that live, man, you take your ass back and watch it. Go watch it again if you have time, man, because that's a live that'll get you through. If you're at a place where you're working and you can listen to something, that's gonna get you through half your shift, dog. Okay, and I'll give you a little caveat on that a little later. But anyway, man, let's get down to brass tacks, you guys, man. We found out last night on that live that Khalil Mack. He's not coming. He's not coming back to the Raiders. As much as you guys keep running around trying to hope that this guy wants to come back to you, he does not. He signed a 1-year, $18 million deal to remain here in Los Angeles with the Chargers. A 1-year guaranteed $18 million deal. And why is that? Why is that something that I'm reporting? I'm reporting it because it goes to the philosophy of what I've always said about Khalil Mack. All right. When I get asked, Shaq, what do you think about Khalil Mack coming back? What do you think about us going after Khalil Mack? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And I always say the same thing, bro. Khalil Mack is not interested in being a Raider. He has not been interested in being a Raider since he pretty much forced the trade in 2018. It is 2026. That man is never coming back. All right. He's had many opportunities to come back. He does not want to be a Raider. And as much as you guys want to try to make that not be the truth, it is. Okay. And now you've lost Max Crosby, and you have now become, Raider fan out there, you have become the absolute minor league baseball team when it comes to developing first ballot Hall of Fame defensive players that you do not keep. All right, you're just here just to get them ready to go somewhere else. All right, that's all you're here to do. You don't know how to keep nothing that you create. You create and they take. Every time something becomes good for you went out, you scouted, you did all the homework, you drafted, you developed. They became somebody that nobody really wanted, nobody was really checking for. Next thing you know, they turn into an absolute superstar. They turn into defensive players of the year. They turn into players that are perennial all pros. They do all of that, and what do, dog? You just go ahead and hand them over for nothing, okay? And when I say nothing, it isn't that you didn't get anything. You got something that you didn't know what you were doing. You didn't know how to handle 2 first-round draft picks, two seconds, and all the stuff you got for Khalil Mack. You didn't know how to handle that because you squandered it, man. You fumbled the bag. You fumbled the bag. You fumbled at the one. Then you do it again. Every time you get something, you hand it to somebody else. All right, that's all you're here to do, bro. That's all. They're just here for training, and they'll be getting out into the field with another jersey and another helmet and another, you know, another opportunity for them to help someone else's football team while you're starting over from scratch. Now, with that being said, man, when it comes to Khalil Mack, bro, when Khalil Mack was with the Raiders, he was my favorite player. Okay, I tend to have, typically, my favorite player is typically on the team that I play for, but not all the time. Not all the time. There's been times when I've had nobody on my team that I liked, that nobody on my team was doing anything. Okay? With that said, Khalil Mack was my favorite player. And I've told you guys this story that I was going to go and buy, after he won the depoy, I was going to go buy it was a $320 shirt, $320 jersey at that time, which was the Nike Elite jersey, Khalil Mack, all right, which is the game jersey. It's the actual game jersey. Nike does make a jersey that is game worn, like a game worn jersey that they would actually wear. At the time, it was $320, and it actually had the stretchy arms on it, man. So when you see it, when they have the shoulder pads and it stretches and it's it's really snug on the shoulder pads, so you can't grab it and use it as to hold. It had all of that on it. I was going to buy it from the Raider image, and my wife said, you know what? You should wait. You should wait a little bit. All right. Don't buy it right now because we'd had just gotten married. We had spent a whole bunch of money on a wedding. We was trying to save up for our trip to go on our honeymoon and all of that. So she was like, "Why don't you just wait till after we get back from our trip and all of that?" And I said, "All right, okay." I didn't want to because I wanted to go buy my jersey, bro. I had shoes to go with it. I had the dope stuff to go with it. I had the dope Jordans or the dope Nike, whatever. I was ready, bro. But I listened to my wife. She said no. My newlywed wife said, that's not right now. Just take that. You could go over and buy some cigars and do something else. And that's what I did. When we went over to Europe, I bought cigars. I did what I wanted to do, brought them back. So with that being said, man, it wasn't long right before the season that we traded Khalil Mack. All right. That was an absolute shock. Yesterday wasn't a shock, or Friday wasn't a shock. It was pretty much preeminent. But with that said, man, that taught me a lesson. That pretty much solidified that I'm not buying nobody's jersey that isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer or somebody who is a absolute retired legend. I almost did it, and my wife was like, "See, I told you there was something about it that just didn't seem right." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Okay, that was 2018. All right. Okay, that's why I've only had 2 jerseys in 25 years that I bought. Matter of fact, I only have 1 jersey that I bought in the past 25 years, and that was a Charles Woodson Nike jersey back in the days. My wife bought me the only jersey I have now, which is a Mitchell and Ness Marcus Allen jersey for my birthday several years ago. You guys that got that damn Khalil Mack jersey, it's probably right there with all the other jerseys you got, all right, including that 98 jersey. Like I said before, bro, some of us figured it out before we spent our money, and some of us didn't, all right? So at the end of the day, Khalil Mack, he ain't coming back, homie. He's not. He doesn't want to play for you. He is the member of the family that you have to hear about. He's the member of the family that you have to go on Google, put his name in, and his birth date and all of that to find out what he's doing. He's not interested in you at all, okay? When he sees you out in public, he acts like he doesn't, okay? He's not interested in you at all. Khalil Mack went right back to the Chargers, all right? He went right back to the Chargers for 18 million guaranteed. Now I'm going to say this shit right now. Nothing makes me happier as a fan, as a 52-year member of Raider Nation, a Bay Area native, being a fan since 1974. Yeah, I'm going to tell you again because I'm going to keep rubbing that in so you understand who you're looking at. Right? Guy that created the Unfiltered Nation. You go pick this up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. The guy that's the curator of this channel. The guy that comes here and gives you nothing but the truth every time. Gets it right every time. Matthew Shack Unfiltered and O. Matthew Shack Unfiltered and still. I love seeing Khalil Mack not win shit. You do not understand. When I told you the biggest hate comes from the biggest love, I mean it. I love seeing that guy on the bench not winning shit, okay? When he got his ass whooped 63-21 in the Death Star, and he was sitting on that bench looking pathetic, and I got it right on this channel, man. I may need to go back and watch it because it's on this channel. I straight cried laughing seeing him on that bench not winning nothing. He hasn't won a Defensive Player of the Year since he was a Raider. He has been on two other additional teams. He has got all pros, no depoys. He has not won a playoff game in his 13-year career. And I want it to continue, bro. I want it to stay that way. Forever. I don't never want him to win any. I was about to cuss. About to mess up my money, man, with the advertising. Let me be careful, because I start throwing bombs around. I never want him to win anything. Do I still respect him as a player? Yeah. Respect and wanting to see you not succeed is two different things. I respect my opponent. How do you think I win? I don't never think it's going to be a walk in the park. I'm ready for you. I did my intel, my homework. I know all the things that's going to make you mad. I know everything your girl was doing. I done went around, found out everything. Then we'll wind up being at the club and you want to, hey, Shaq, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, let's say something crazy. Then I let you know, hey, man, your girl probably got some bed sores on her back from Big Percy. And I already talked to Big Person. Big Purse told me it's all good for me to say that shit because I ain't no snitch. Purse, I got the next time this cat say something to me, I want to let him know, man, that you're destroying his girl's back. Yeah, go ahead, because if he says anything to me, I got that tool. Cool. Then I threw that on you. Now you want to fight. Now you want to fight Shaq. It was funny until I said what was popping, what's going on with Clarice. Now you want to squab, okay? Yeah, that's just how it works. I never want Khalil Mack to win anything, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. Now, why am I saying that? Because somebody else, who I bet you cannot guess, bro. Let's get these likes up. I bet you cannot guess. Somebody who I absolutely love. Somebody who I still got love for. Somebody I still got respect for. Somebody who I actually fist bumped, made a shirt, got it signed, all of that shit, dog. Got merch up the ass on my site right now, who I absolutely letting you know will not be there come Wednesday. I don't want Max Crosby to win nothing. Nope. Do I wish you good luck? Yeah. Do you play for my wife's team? Sure. But I don't want you to win shit. I don't. No, dog. No. You over there, dog. I'm really like that, dog. I'm really like that. You don't understand, man. Once you decide that you're not standing next to me, dog, you're for the streets, bro. You're for the NFL streets, man. Hey, you can always come back. I did it with Charles Woodson. I love Woody. I'd be in the club with Woody drinking cognac, talking, laughing, and saying all kinds of shit. But when he went to Green Bay, it was the same shit. Now, just because I don't want you to win don't mean you won't. Woody went over there, won a depoy, and won a Super Bowl. I mean, it ain't like I'm God. But at the end of the day, dog, I gonna put my energy into my own. I'm not here to raise nobody else's kids, bro. I've had girlfriends that's had kids, and it wasn't the kids' fault that they daddy wasn't shit. But hey, I was a better father figure than their fathers were, and they didn't like that. So guess what? Ultimately, I had to I had to understand that, hey man, that's their biological child. I'm better off creating my own family, which is exactly what I wound up doing. Why am I over here raising your kids, dog? When you mad, I'm doing a better job. I got to go. Love y'all, but I'm choosing me. Have you noticed that? Shaq choosing Shaq. And Shaq is the Raiders. I'm choosing the Raiders, dog. I'm choosing Tyree Wilson. As crazy as that is, I'm choosing 9 because 9 is on my squad, at least as of now. So Khalil Mack, bro, he has just absolutely made his decision a long time ago. All right? And his decision a long time ago was this. I got to get paid. I'm about to get paid. You ain't paying me. You ain't staying me. Okay? That was pretty damn good, man. I'm really good at this shit. If you ain't paying me, you ain't staying me. Okay? You ain't paying Khalil. You ain't staying Khalil. Will be none of that. Okay? Now I'm about to tell you why I'm right. You have no idea that why I'm getting ready to say. Who are the top 5 all-time defensive players in salary? Think about the top 5 in the history of the National Football League. Who do you think are the top 5 highest paid players in their career in National Football League history? Khalil Mack's one of them. But guess what? Khalil Mack is number 1. Khalil Mack is number 1. The most paid defensive player in NFL history is Khalil Mack. With this $18 million deal that he just did yesterday, 18 million guaranteed, Khalil Mack became the highest paid defensive player in the National Football League history. 106 years. No defensive player you name has ever gotten paid more than K. Mack. Nobody. Not Prime. Not Reggie White. Not Bruce Smith. There's nobody you can name, dog. There's no defensive player. Lawrence Taylor, Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, I don't care who you name. There's no player, $108 million lifetime. I don't care what metric you want to use. The highest paid player in National Football League history on the defensive side of the ball is a guy who has never won a playoff game in 13 years in the league. He has never won a playoff game. He chose the bag, and he succeeded in securing the bag. But he's not going to succeed with one of these. He ain't never winning shit. The bank, he's winning there. But he is never going to win no ring. And I hope it continues, bro. And to be honest, dog, Max ain't guaranteed to win nothing either. It's looking hella good, though. I mean, I know everything about the Ravens as much as I know about the Raiders because I'm married to somebody who's a Ravens fan, who's from Baltimore. I know everything about it. Okay? And I also want to give a shout out to my boy, Gordon Brooks, GB the Press. Okay, who's out outside right now. Okay, my boy who I told you I went to his crib in San Antonio. Y'all saw his house mansion out there, gave me the whole upstairs with the man cave and all that. He called me today My boy GB called me today, dog, and he said, yo, dog, I've never listened to a 4 hour live from you ever, but I did today. And you were on fire. He listened to the entire live, last night's live. Okay. And he said, I listened to the whole live, dog. He said, man, we sped on the phone and we laughed. I hadn't talked to him in a good while. One of my boys, salute to you, GB. And we were laughing and cackling and talking about everything, bro. But we talked about that football. I let him know. I said, hey man, you got yourself a dog. But you know what he said? He said he's gonna help. He said Max Crosby's going to help with what we need to get done. He's just another piece of the puzzle. He ain't the whole puzzle. Max is gonna go over there and fit in just fine. But over here, he was everything. Okay, you guys had murals of Max, man. Y'all had the Jesus aura around his head. Y'all worship that man. You do. I'm looking at all the posts. I'm seeing all the you know, the adulations and all the hey man, good looks and all of that. And then I'm seeing all the hate and get his ass out of here and calling him all kinds of names, and I'm seeing it all, man. All right. But as far as Baltimore's concerned, Max ain't Lamar Jackson. He's not Derrick Henry. He ain't Roquan Smith. He's a guy that they're bringing in, dog. He's a hired hand, man. Yeah, and we come in here, man, but bring in this sharpshooter. Max is gonna come in there. He's gonna pick off some people, you know, and that's what he's there to do. He's gonna be there as a member of the team. He ain't gonna be the guy that like we think. All right, Max has an opportunity to win, but I ain't rooting for him to win. My wife know what it is. She ain't gonna be mad at me. She know, man, I'm a competitor, dog. Hey, I love you, man. Good luck. Do it in spite of me, homie. Do it in spite of me. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, Khalil Mack, man, he chose the money. He ain't chose nothing. Because if he wanted to win, he wouldn't stay with Justin Herbert, who's been in the league 7 years and ain't won a playoff game. Jim Harbaugh, who was supposed to be, you know, the old ass Bruce Wayne and shit, you know, old Batman and shit. Okay, you know when Ben Affleck played old Batman, he had grays in his hair and shit. Okay, that's your boy. Okay, that's Jim Harbaugh. He ain't won nothing. He been over there. He's in his 3rd year. He still ain't won a playoff game, dog. Okay, if Khalil wanted to win, he would have left and went somewhere where he could win. It's only 18 million. Why is he staying in LA? Because his wife and his kids are here. They have settled here. Max got about a wife and kid. Where are they gonna stay? Las Vegas? He gonna go over there to go to Maryland and do his stuck dizzle. Khalil ain't trying to win, bro. Khalil just trying to get a check. That's all. That's all, bro. And he wants now. It's not just getting paid. It's getting paid where he wants to get paid. He's been sitting here, just gonna sit here and just collect 1 year deals. He ain't interested in. Ain't no guaranteed money after. He's gonna be a free agent after the end of the year. He's gonna do these 1 year deals, 1 year deals, 1 year deals, 1 year deals with the Chargers until the Chargers don't want him back. So at the end of the day, man, you guys could keep trying to, you know, I know you guys keep trying to light candles for people, bro. I mean, what you should be doing and what you're doing now, that's between you and what you're doing. But as far as I'm concerned, dog, once you cross the threshold, bro, and you walk away from the team, you're my enemy. You're my enemy, dog. When the clock is running, you my enemy. When the clock ain't running, we cool. We cool. We hella cool. But when that clock's running, I'm choosing me, man. And unfortunately, I see a lot of you guys not choosing yourself. Y'all ain't choosing you. You want to still have some kind of attachment to Max Crosby. You still want to have an attachment to Khalil Mack because you haven't let Khalil go, and he's been gone 8 years, and you still haven't let go. Oh man, I'm just hoping Khalil come back. I'm hoping Josh comes back. Josh Jacobs. I'm hoping. Y'all have never let go, dog. You're like the The former lover that just looks out the window hoping to see them walking up to the door every day at 6 o'clock like they used to. That's how y'all look. Instead of going on with your life. Not me. Wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me, bruh. Let's get these likes up. They chose what's best for them, and salute. This is not hate. Okay? Let's get this understood. It's not hate. It's respect. Okay? I respect them like you do. But the difference is, I respect me more. They chose them, I'm choosing me. I want to win. When we play them, I'm trying to beat their brains in, bruh. I ain't playing. But Khalil, you're getting exactly what you want, bruh. You wanted the money, you getting it. But you're not getting nothing else. I'm going to make sure, if it was up to me, that the Raiders make sure you don't get nowhere. You beat everybody you want to. You play us, you ain't going to win, bruh. Keep you out like we did before. Like we did when y'all thought y'all was going to the playoffs and y'all had, the opportunity to go to the playoffs with a tie when we had Rich Bisaccia and y'all wanted to try to kick us out, and we made sure you didn't go to the playoffs. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, I just wanted to let it be known. Yeah, man, I'm going to read you guys' questions, man. But Khalil Mack, man, he's the highest paid. He is the highest paid defensive player of all time. But when you look on that list, I guarantee you the majority of them has won a playoff game. I promise you. I don't need you, bruh. And you don't need me. Agree to disagree. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say about that, man. Like I said, I ain't going 4 hours tonight. Trust me, bruh. I'm definitely going to get some rest. But with all that being said, man, I'm still going to come with that fire, bro. I am not ever going to just sit here and just wish good wishes on everybody. I do. I absolutely do. I pray for peace on earth, goodwill. I care about people. But that doesn't mean I put myself last. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like you used to always say, man, don't give me the butter the bread. You know what the butter the bread is? What we used to call the butter the bread. You know when you got a loaf of bread and you get to the end of the bread and that little curved piece of bread that's curved like this, the end of the bread, everybody, and then you give me don't give me the ass of the bread, homie. I don't eat the ass of the bread. Do not give me, the heel. Don't give me that, dog. When there was bread for me, I'm getting me a piece. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I have eaten it because there's none left. It wasn't my fault. But don't give me it. It'd be like, oh, there's only one piece left. I could decide to eat it or not. And then, shit, sometimes with them eggs and my eggs and my cheese eggs and turkey sausage, I might need a piece of toast and shit. But I complain. I tell my wife, give me the ass of the bread. She goes, well, you didn't eat the bread and I ain't been buying bread because y'all ain't. Nah, buy more bread. I don't want to be eating the ass of the bread. Because if there was a regular piece of bread, I'm throwing the ass of the bread in the trash. Don't give me the ass of the chicken either. Don't give me the ass of the chicken. The ass of the chicken that got the tail and shit. Don't give me that. I ain't eat no chicken ass. Okay? All right? Straight up. I'm choosing me, bruh. I deserve a breast and a wing like everybody else. I deserve to win too. All this kumbaya and good luck Max, and you giving him more good luck and kudos and love than you give the people who's still on your damn team, dog. But we're not the same. We ain't the same, dog. I need for you to lose, homie. It's us versus everybody. I am Al Davis's a black grandson that he never met. Straight up. That man raised me. Man, I wish I would have had a chance to talk to the old man one time, but I didn't. But he raised me, dog. He taught me what I do today. Us versus all y'all. We ain't friends. We ain't homies. None of that shit. Yeah, we can get along. I can shake your hand at the at the beginning of the game and stand up and talk to you. But once the ball's kicked off, dog, we're going long and we're going deep. Okay? And if I really don't like you, I'll be doing that while you're at work and your girl at my house. I didn't play, bro. I'm ruthless. Do not care, do not like, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Simple as that. All right? So, yeah, man. Khalil Mack, hey, man, salute to you. Great player, but I don't want you to win a thing. Max, great player. Love you, but I don't want you to win shit. You want to win? Come back. Come home. Come back over here. Okay, we play the Ravens this year, from what I was told. He's on the schedule. He got to come back to Allegiant. Oh, that's a must win, bro. He got to lose, dog. I mean, you got to be looking at an L, homie. Okay. All right, man. Let me read you guys' comments. Like I said, man, I'm not. Let's get these likes up. I'm not staying out here 4 hours, bro. And we could have went longer last night, dog. We could have went even longer, man. I had to shut it down. I'm like, man, I've been out here 4 hours, bro. What a beautiful ass live, dog. Okay. All right, man. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's see about these donos, man. I see you guys in the building, man. First things first, man. Man, Yvonne Holland with the 9.99 dono, man. What's going on, Yvonne, man? Hey, Matthew, CB from the Bills, Teron Hall for a fifth or seventh rounder. Teron Hall is solid. I think Teron Hall might have more upside than than Eric Stokes, but I'd still like to get Eric Stokes back. That's a good move. That's a good move. Okay, I think that's a good move. I mean, he's solid. Um, uh, we need somebody that can actually come in there and shore up what we got. We're still, that right there does not solve our problems in that secondary. I mean, Darian Porter, Yvonne, I like the kid, but he is a kid. Okay, you can't expect the kid unless you're just a perennial generational talent. You're a prime. You're a Daryl Green. You're a Champ Bailey. You're a somebody like Darrell Revis, somebody who can come in immediately, start covering. I mean, I remember a young Josh Norman. Remember when Josh Norman came into the league and he was looking like he was about to be an all-time great. Somebody like that, yeah, you can change things. But Terrion Hall is not that young, but he ain't old, but he's not that young. But he's good. I think that's a good situation. What did we do with our 6th-round pick last year? That's Cam Miller, who people told me I didn't know what I was talking about when I said we didn't have a second-string quarterback, who's now on the practice squad. TB12's quarterback that he picked last year is with the Miami Dolphins. So that's what I think about that. I think it's cool. I mean, I ain't mad at it. Okay, does it replace Max Crosby? No, but who's gonna do that? Nobody. All right, but at the end of the day, man, he's on my team. So salute to Teron Hall. Salute to him. All right. Let's see who else is on here, man. Patrick Torres with the 199 dono. Appreciate you. Hi, Shaq. Your opinion on that trade? I missed it. I would invite you, Patrick Torres, to go to last night's live. Last night's live. It's got about 6,000 views on it. Well over 200 likes, bro. Go over there and watch it. That's good. It's definitive. I can't give you what I gave you last night. On this short live. I'm not gonna be on here all night. Okay. So go back and watch that, dog. And you, what you better do is get yourself comfortable because it's cooking. It's cooking all the way through, dog. Okay. It is a movie that is. It may be long, but you ain't even gonna realize how long it is until it's over, dog. So I appreciate that, big dog. All right, straight up. Okay. All right. Okay. And last but not least, it's the 3-ringer. Larry Ramirez, man, with the 1999 dono. What's going on, 3-ringer, bro? I mean, doesn't it feel good, man, that none of this affects us 3-ringers, bro? This don't affect us at all, bro. I'm just like this, man. Them damn kids. We looking out the window like, you damn kids, man. They ain't learning, babe. Talking, hey, babe, they out here acting a fool again. When are they gonna ever learn? Yeah, I know, man, but they know not to step on the old man's grass, dog. They know not to break, Larry. They know not to break into our car and try to steal our stereo system. They know better. They know we're gonna get a hot one. They know, hey, man, stay away from Mr. Ramirez's house. Stay away from Mr. Shaq's house. They OGs, man. Don't go over there, dog. You can do it, have a run amok all over everywhere else, but don't go there. Okay, that's the wrong place. All right. So always, man. Hey, bro, agreed again. All right, man. Always, bro. Always appreciate you guys. Let's get through it. Get to it. All right. Like I said, man, good to holler at you guys, man. I mean, like I said, man, go back and watch the live. I did it today. I did it today, man. I did it today, man, while I was, getting my clothes together, spraying my shoes, doing what I do, getting myself together for the week. I was listening to it, man, all the way through. Went out with the family, took a break, went out to the family, took them down to Orange County, took them to dinner and did some shopping, and then I came back and listened to it in the car. All on the way back, they fell asleep in the car. I listened to it again. So man, I got through my whole day listening to that live, dog. I mean, you better go back and listen. All right. All right, man, let's get to it. Justice saw what's going on, Jay Sizzle. Hey, Jay Sizzle, every day's a lot easier, huh? It's a lot easier, man. You getting to the point where you're gonna be able to, deal with the fact that your boy Khalil is out of here, bro. You'll be, I mean, Khalil's been out here. Your boy Max is starting to get easier for you, dog. I hope it's getting easier. Okay, Alfredo, what's going on, Alfredo? Hey, Alfredo, man. Did those tears dry up from last night? Here's Alfredo. That's my edge rusher, man. What you doing at Terrell Owens? Man, that's my edge rusher, man. That's my edge rusher. That's my edge rusher. That's my edge rusher. It's my defensive end, man. Alfredo. You my dog, man, but you was talking all that shit. You started breaking down and shit. Hey, come on, dog. Come on, man. All right, man. Come on, Alfredo, man. Quarterback, man. Well, at least you was bad enough to say that's what it was. No, I love you, bro. But damn, that shit's funny. Big Daddy Murder, what's going on, man? That shield comes first. That shield is first, bro. The shield's gonna always do what the shield does. It's tattered. It's dented. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice car, man, and you go to your car, man, and you got a door ding, and you notice you got a door ding that you didn't have before and shit. And where in the hell you park your car? Have you ever noticed, man, you park your car, you got a nice car, you park your car where no one's at, and you come back, there's all these parking spaces, and they park next to you, bro. Like they want to ding your shit up, dog. That's what the shield is. The shield's just full of door dings and scrapes and chips and all kinds of shit. But guess what? Still as strong as it was day one. All right, man. All right, man. Salute to the goons. All right, man. Nick Rose, what's going on, man? What's happening? Shaq, what's good? What's popping? Hey, man, it's been a beautiful day today here in LA, man. Nice hot day. I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro. And they're putting down that good game and doing what I do best. Okay. Herman Lambie, what's going on, Herm? It's happening. Good seeing you. Always good to see you, Herm. Hey, Herm. Like I said, man, you know what, man? I'll tell you a little something. We was eating dinner, man, and I was sitting there, and I had your wife, your baby mama, your significant other, your spouse, your husband, however you roll out there. I ain't trying to insult nobody. However you do it, dog. Whoever you roll over and they're there, whoever that is, okay. They know your expressions, and they know when you're thinking about something, or they know when when something's on your mind. You just have a certain look to you. And I was sitting there, I was eating, and I just was looking, and my wife was like, "What you thinking about? What's going on with you?" I was like, "What you talking about?" She goes, "You thinking about something? What are you thinking about?" I said, "I was just thinking about this trade, just thinking about it's pissing me off." Okay, and she was like, "Well, why?" Now she won the trade. She won the trade. She's like, "Why?" I said, "Well, it's not the fact that he left. It's the fact that everybody, all our haters are happy that we did this shit again. Like we did the same shit again. Okay, they're all excited about the fact that we're just a landing spot to be a sucker." And she told me something. She was like, "What's that got to do with you?" I said, "You know what? You're right. You're right, babe. What does that have to do with me?" She goes, "That ain't got nothing to do with you. So you're right." Come on. Yeah, I married you. I knew I married you. I knew what I was doing when I asked you to marry me. Shit. You're right. What does that got to do with me? She goes, "That had nothing to do with you. So you're right. You damn Skippy and don't." Ain't got shit to do with me. This is Las Vegas Raiders shit. This got shit to do with Shaq at all, bro. This is some bullshit. They don't got nothing to do with me. They don't got nothing to do with me, dog. Nothing. Okay. She goes, "You're champion." Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. Don't got shit to do with me. I didn't like that all these haters are running around talking shit. But guess what? They got to do with me. You ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. Ain't nothing. You're right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to let you know that I was starting to get mad about it. Like, man, I just want to just punch these people. Punch them for what? Dog, ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. All right, man. Raider God, man. Raiders made trade with the Bills. Yeah, man, that's good. That's good. I like that trade. That's a good trade. Block power was going on. We just traded CB from the Bills. I like that. I like the trade. I do. I think it's good. Let's get these likes up, man. See if we can get to 60 right quick. What's up, P? Queen P in the building. What's up, P? Hey, P, out here chilling. Okay. Out here just coming in, holler at you guys right quick. Let y'all know what it is, man. But Khalil Mack is the most paid defensive player in NFL history, dog. That man had a focus. It was not winning a Super Bowl. It was being the most money. Khalil Mack is the James Harden of the NFL. Okay, I'm gonna start calling him Khalil Harden because that's all James Harden does is just get paid. As he just goes wherever somebody's paying. He ain't winning nothing. He's only been to the NBA Finals one time, and that was the first year that OKC played Miami in the finals. When it was him, when he was on OKC, it was him, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant. That three. Ever since then, he ain't seen high no here. I don't even think he's made a Western Conference or Eastern Conference championship game. Okay, Khalil is the James Harden of the NFL. Pay me or don't see me. It's that simple. Okay. All right, man. What's up, Pete? All right, what's going on, man? Alfredo in the building, man. Okay, Alfredo, you had me rolling, big dog. All right. Justice Saw said, I was thinking that live was great talking about the Condor debacle. I had to do it, but I waited a whole 24 hours to get it done. I think that has a lot to do with why it was so good, because I take my time, dog. I don't be trying to rush in and try to grab a headline and shit. I come in with quality and consistency, man. I guarantee you, bro, people who don't watch that live last night was watching that live. I mean, it probably a lot of people that we don't know at this point who are where they're at seen it. I guarantee you, because it was that good. All right, that good. All right, man, straight up. Salute to the Condor. Definitely not overrated, like these Roaches Raider had to say. They're saying he's overrated. Well, man, you got to understand the sour grapes approach. Sour grapes is a way to cope with disappointment. Oh man, I ain't tripping. I didn't want that. I wasn't even tripping, man. Hey man, you ask Gail out? Yeah, man, I asked her, man. I ain't tripping off Gail, man. Gail be playing, dog. Gail act like she all that. Man, she ain't really all that fine, really, bro. But if Gail would have went out with you, she would have been like, yeah, I went out with Gail. So sour grapes approach is just a coping mechanism, dog. That has nothing to do with the person that disappointed you. I'm pretty sure that Max disappointed a lot of, probably all of us disappointed all of us. But at the end of the day, man, you don't get to slander that man because you done slandering him before. Now that's what I used to always say. I said, man, don't try to slander Gail, man. Gail's very cool. She's a cool girl, bro. You look at you though. I'll tell my boy straight up, man, get your ass off your shoulders, dog. Like, she would have been dating down, fooling with you. You trying to hate chat. Yeah. No, I'm trying to be honest with you, dog. With your attitude. You got a stink attitude, man, and she ain't got a stink attitude. That's why she said no. It wasn't because of you. It's because of your attitude. Look how you act. I mean, you would have came with her correct. Maybe you would have had a date. That's what I say, man. It's you, dog. It ain't her. Okay? All right, straight up. Justin Saw said, tip your bartender. All right, man. Alfredo's rolling. Hey, Alfredo, I had to let you know, big dog. Okay? Patrice, what's popping? Okay, what's happening? Bill Holloway, what's going on, Bill? Bill, where were you last night? Were you on the live last night, Bill? I don't remember if you was on the live or not last night. But it was cracking. Okay? All right, man. My man. Justin Saw said, of course we knew Khalil Mack was going to do this, go to the Sparklers. Yeah, man, why not? I mean, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bruh. It is what it is. Okay? I mean, he's had production. You know, shit. His most successful year as a with sacks was he had 17 sacks, man, with the Chargers. He had 17 sacks with the Chargers. So that's the most he ever had in his career. He had it with the Chargers. That was what, 2023? Okay. So, I mean, he had 5.5 last year. He was injured. I mean, I think it's a good deal for Khalil Mack, man. For somebody who might get hurt, might not get hurt. I think it's a good deal for that boy, man. I think it's great. He got paid $18 million for maybe to play, maybe not to play. He's 35 years old now, dog. That cat is not a spring chicken anymore. They're trying to say Max is long in the tooth, and he's 28 years old. He's 7 years younger than Khalil Mack. But they're trying to say he's washed up. Now, Max ain't washed up, dog. He's 28. Well, he has a lot of mileage. So does Khalil. Mac, you don't think that Max can play till he's 35? Yeah, I definitely think he could play till he's 35 years old, man, without question. All right? I definitely think that. All right? Okay, man. All right, man. Good evening. Thanks, Bill. Good evening, Unfiltered Nation and fam. That's right, man. Okay. Roger Raider. I think Khalil wants to sack another Raiders quarterback, Mendoza. Oh, he doesn't think he does. He does. I wouldn't put it past him that he does sack him. But what does that get him as far as his hands? Does it fix this? This shit is still bare. He got the same amount of playoff wins I got. See, he has the same amount of Super Bowl victories that I got as a player. None. I mean, hey, if that's what you're in it for, to sack a Raider quarterback, that ain't hard to do. I mean, damn. At the end of the day, bruh, you're not going to get what you should have got. Somebody as great as him should have got more than what he got, besides some money and some sack counts. I mean, he has like, what, 118 or something? I mean, he's first ballot. He's getting in. But all those hundreds and hundreds of sacks didn't get you shit when it came to your hands, bro. You got hardware. You don't even have a playoff win. Okay? C.J. Stroud's been in the league, what? Going into his third year, he already has 2 playoff victories already, man. You don't have... Jaden Daniels has a playoff victory. Caleb Williams has 2. You don't have none. Your quarterback don't have none. So at the end of the day, man, hey, man, it's all good. But I'm definitely going to make sure that I remind you. All right, man, straight up, man. All right, man, good to see you guys. All right, man, okay. All right, man, Alfredo talking to Bill. I think Bill was on here last night because I see Alfredo talking about what he said last night. Said you wouldn't be surprised if Mac retires as a Charger. I mean, he wants to stay home. He wants to stay in L.A. He got a wife and 2 kids, and they want to stay here. His wife is wife's a former rapper or something, if I ain't mistaken. So music industry here, and you know he can keep getting the bag, and he can play at home. He can see his kids every night, come home every night, and he ain't in another city, and he ain't uprooting his family, and they willing to pay him. Man, salute to him, dog. As long as you don't win nothing, I don't want you to win shit. Okay, as long as you don't win. Okay, all right, man. Justice Saul, let's keep him quiet on the sidelines. I love it. Okay, all right, man. Yeah, Bill just told you, Alfredo, I don't own any Raider jersey that's not in the hall. I mean, that's my dog since 6th grade, man. You think we've been friends this long just because? You think me and Bill Holloway have been friends this long and not have the same mentality? Man, we ate the same sloppy joes and drank the same chocolate milk at these schools we were in. Okay? We definitely had the same mentality. You ain't a Hall of Famer. You can't be on my body at all unless that says Shaq on the back. Then it's different. Okay? Says Shaq on the back, I do that shit. But outside of that, man. Okay? All right, man. Okay, Justice Saad, can't make this up, man. Why do we don't keep our guys? I don't know, dog. I'll tell you what it is. It ain't no matter of why we don't. It's the fact we don't. And it doesn't matter what regime is running it. It's just how it works, man. We don't stick along, man. We're not the marrying type, Justin. We don't marry you, dog. Ain't gonna be no ceremonies where you gonna be. And I think what happens is that the time runs out or you run out. You want to retire, you want to be a Raider, you're going to have to retire. You're going to have to retire before we get rid of you. But let's not act like Max is ready to retire. He's 29 years old, bro. Okay? Quarter of the teams in the NFL wanted him based on what Adam Schefter said. All right, man. Whittington Thomas in the building. What's going on, dog? Traded for the nickel coverage. Yeah, I see that, Arion. Okay. Yeah, I see that. That's good, man. That's a very good opportunity there. I ain't mad at it. Maurice Ross, what's going on? Unfiltered Nation. The real Raiders are here. Oh, geez. I knew Khalil wasn't going to go nowhere. Let him stay where I don't want him. I mean, I didn't want that dude to come back. Y'all was still holding on for dear life that he would come back. I had no interest in that man coming back, dog. If he came back, so be it. I mean, like I said, I don't control what happens, but I knew he wasn't going to come back. All right. Okay. He's just a stubborn kid that's just going to continue to think he was right. Okay. And you know what? As long as the Raiders don't get anything done, he's going to think he's right. He didn't think he was right when he got his ass whooped 63-21. No. Let us win a playoff game before he wins one. He'll know that he made the wrong decision. Okay. Same with Max. We win a playoff game before he does. It'll be the same shit. All right, man. Straight up, man. Yvonne, thanks for the dono. What we got going to starting over from scratch for about the 5th time in the past 10 years, Justin Saw. Well, man, this is gonna stick. This one is the final one, dog. Okay. You know that song? It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Remember that song? It's the final countdown. This is the final one, bro. This one's gonna stick. And you know why it's gonna stick? Because you got rid of the biggest, baddest guy on your block. They walked him out off the block. Max is gone, bro. That's how I know it's gonna stick. Because there's nobody there that had the power of Crosby. Nobody had the pedigree. Nobody had the cachet. That was a guy they had to get out of there. They couldn't get nothing done with Max there. Every time they made a move. Hey man, what does Max think about that, man? You think Max is gonna like that, man? I don't know if Max Crosby's gonna like rebuilding. I don't know if Max Crosby is gonna enjoy bringing in a rookie coach. I don't think Max Crosby's gonna enjoy. I don't think they got tired of that, man. They said, man, we tired of hearing about what Max is gonna like and what he ain't gonna like. Man, we got to get him out of here so we could freely move around. They're moving around now. I don't care how big the room was, man. You get the big ass furniture out of there, that big ass sectional couch. You know that big ass sectional couch your mom used to have in the living room that took up all the space and shit. Once you take that big ass couch out, you got space. Now it's time for us to put up some. Now they take out the big ass sectional couch that everybody laid on. It's comfortable. It's broken in. You could sleep on it. You could be over here, and your brother and sister could be over there. Mom and dad, you got enough room. Everybody could lay out. All of that shit, all comfortable. That shit is gone now. You know what they bringing in? They're bringing in some milk crates for you guys to sit on now. Now it's milk crates and shit. Oh, we're gonna sit on these for a couple years. We're gonna make some furniture. Well, why did we get away that sectional couch that we? Well, man, it's time to do something new. So for right now, man, you know, you go grab a pillow off your bed and go sit on this milk crate. You guys are sitting around with milk crates, big ass open room and shit. No end tables, no coffee table, none of that shit. You're eating, holding your food in your hand like this and shit. Turned into a bachelor pad. They got rid of the biggest piece, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Now they can take their time. Take 80 measurements, knock a wall down, put it back, carpet, do the swatches of the carpet, and are we gonna put in wallpaper, do all this slow ass shit. They got rid of Crosby. Nobody has to ask if Max approves. Nobody has to ask if Max likes the defensive coordinator. Nobody has to ask Condor nothing. He ain't on your team. This is gonna stick. It's a 3-year rebuild. It's done. You can't fire Brady. He's invested. He has to divest. He has to, I want to sell my shares in the company. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. This is the final countdown. There ain't gonna be no more rebuilds. And like I said before Friday, and you guys, a lot of y'all said I didn't know what I was talking about. I mean, have you noticed that that's really a bad thing? You should definitely stop saying that. Because when you say I don't know what I'm talking about and I didn't get it right, I get it right, and you the one that's the fool. I told you this was Tom Brady's team well before Friday. I told you Tom Brady had his hands on this team last year. Y'all, oh, Tom Brady didn't have nothing to do with this. Tom Brady didn't have nothing to do with that. And Tom Brady didn't have nothing to do with all of this. And Tom Brady didn't have to do with all of that. Yeah, he did. Because that ESPN hit piece that I covered actually in January, proved that I was right. Tom Brady, this is all him, dog. You cannot say he had nothing to do with Max Crosby's trade, because guess who said it himself? 98 said it. I'd like to thank Tom Brady and administration. He didn't say John Spatek. He said Tom Brady and administration. He goes, no, there's no bad blood. There's no blood. Why you say all that? Tom Brady called that shot. This is all Tom Brady, man. If we win 2 games next season, bro, it's his fault. We win 3 games next season, his fault. We don't have a 500 record, his fault. We don't make the playoffs, his fault. But you know what? He isn't going to care, because he's letting you know he's not starting Mendoza. You don't have a quarterback. You have you have the best tight end in football. Who's going to throw him the ball? You have no idea. You got AOC there. You know AOC hasn't done nothing. You got Ashton Genty. He doesn't have a line. You have no pass rush whatsoever. If you think Tyree Wilson's going to turn the corner, you're in for a rude awakening. You don't have any linebackers at this point. You just got a nickel cornerback. It's in shambles, bro. You got a great punter and a kicker who's coming back. All you know is you got a running back with no blockers. You got a tight end, nobody throw him the ball. You got an offensive line, but the best offensive lineman is injury prone. And you got a punter that can pin their ears back, and a kicker, when it's long and he needs to make it, can make it. That's it. That's your entire team. Tom Brady, it's on you, bruh. But I have no choice but to believe in you. I have no choice, and neither do you. Root for Khalil all you want. Root for Max all you want. I'm choosing me and the Raiders. That's what I'm doing. I'm not wasting my time. I've already gave you my good lucks and adioses. I'm not going to keep doing it. All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Justice Saw said, I can't lie, Shaq. Khalil Mack was an amazing player to watch, but like I said, absolutely smashed Matt Ryan at the Coliseum. Yeah, man. He ain't playing with you. Okay? Tree said, not too impressed with the Tehran trade. It's supposed to make us feel like about giving Max away for nothing. No. P, I really just, I got the love for you, P. They don't care. They're not doing this to make us feel any. They did the ultimate betrayal was what they did. They spent all this time lying to us, only to do what I knew they were going to do the entire time. Would have been better off saying that they would have been better off telling us that they were trading them, dog. Why keep it a secret? Why? It didn't increase his. If everybody in the NFL knew that the Raiders were actively taking offers, because we were hearing it from everybody. We were hearing it from Shefty. We were hearing it from Ian Rappaport. We were hearing it from Jeremy Fowler. We were hearing it from even the hater Mike Florio got it right. Okay? We're hearing it from everyone. All right? But at the end of the damn day, why didn't you just tell us, okay, we're going to trade Max Crosby? Just tell us. It wouldn't have helped us, but to make us believe that they weren't, what were they doing that for? And when Max said, well, I don't even know if Max said it, but I think he said something along the lines where I just didn't say anything because it wasn't my job to say anything. But some people were saying, well, he was just trying to have respect for Raider Nation. Have respect for what? Bad news is bad news, bro. What are you doing? You're just prolonging the inevitable. I would have better off you told me that you guys were going to trade Max Crosby, so we would have been ready. Or y'all would have been ready. I was already ready. But like I said, man, why go through this entire charade to only be proven to be an absolute capper? So for me, man, this trade is not here to make us believe anything. They're doing what they're going to do. That's just a piece that came across their desk. That's it. Okay, that's a pick that we lose. Okay, all right, man. Bill Holloway's rolling. Said, just what's your point? Um, uh, you say I used to love watching Khalil Mack as a Raider, but he's no Raider no more. You got to add another name to that you didn't type. You got to add another name. Mac begins with an M, has 4 letters. The other person, his name begins with an M, has 4 letters. Put it in there, dog. You're talking about one person when you should be talking about 2. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. Okay? Yeah, you remember telling you about that story, that Khalil Mack jersey before? Yeah, dog. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't going to act like I never considered nothing, dog. Like, but hey, it worked out, man. I'm like, nah, man, I'm chilling. Nah. Which did what? Stop me from buying a Max jersey. That's why I don't own a Crosby jersey. That's why I don't own a Antonio Brown jersey. I know E-Trip was like, yeah, man, Shaq, you made me feel bad because I got one. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. That's what you wanted to do. But there was no way, man. I learned my lesson from that. I like, man, why was I? Because I loved Khalil Mack, man. He was my favorite player. Guess who was my favorite player after Khalil Mack? Max. Did I go buy one? No, I didn't. I said, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna make some dope ass merch. My merch is better than the jersey. That Khalil Mack, Max Crosby shirt that I got yesterday that had all the autographs on it is the reason why I had autographs on it. I made something better than a jersey. I made my own merch that he saw, that he gave me a fist bump on, that said, thank you, brother. That's the biggest compliment I could get. Something I made, something I created. So I'm like, man, why do that? Okay, I got other people's jerseys I need to buy. I need to find whoever has my damn Charles Woodson jersey back. I need that back. Okay, from somewhere. All right, straight up. All right. Okay, Armando Peplis, man, Mitchell and Ness throwbacks only. Where the bow at? Where the you know what I'm saying? Where's the Bolitnikov jersey at? I mean, come on, dog. Go to Mitchell and Ness, put in Raiders, man. Where's the Howie Long at? Bill had on his Howie Long. Bill had on his Howie Long. Bro, had his Howie Long jersey with it, and took a picture with the Howie Long Matthew Shack on filter, and had that up. Like I said, bro, we're not getting caught in the matrix. It's just not gonna happen. We're not buying into the hype. We're not doing it. But Alfredo, you have no choice. You better go get that $400 Nike Mendoza jersey, because you talk too much not to do that, bro. You talk way too much. All right, Bill said Khalil was never a Raider. He wanted a big bag. Now he's drafted by us. So it's always be the Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. That's true. Like I said, man, he's a member of the family that doesn't want to be. He changed his name. He goes by his grandmother's name. On his mother's side, he don't go by. He was born Smith, but he goes by Johnson. Happens all the time, dog. Happens all the time. All right, straight up. Man, there's a lot of things flying around out here tonight, man. Usually I don't get all these bugs flying around, but it's a nice hot day today. So I'm burning the shit out of their asses, man. You fly by me, man, I'm cooking you. Okay. I burned my Mac jersey, man. My Crosby jersey is a giveaway to Goodwill. Hey man, salute to that, man. If that's how you feel about it. Okay. But don't kick yourself in the ass if Max comes back. He's saying that he's gonna come back, but so did Derek Carr. I mean, things change. Who knows? Okay. If Max goes off and gets success, he might not come back. And who knows? I mean, retiring a Raider one day don't really mean anything. I mean, oh, he came back and retired a Raider. That don't mean nothing to me, man. When I needed you, where were you? Like, that kind of stuff is just ceremonial, bro. Okay? It's ceremonials. It's like when you're at a game and it's the national anthem. Do 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 do. It's a ceremonial, man. You see people sitting down, people not talking. You see people taking their hat off. You see people not taking their hat off. You see people in their hand over their heart. You see people with their hands not over their heart, bro. You see people not singing along to it. You see people talking about some other shit. Okay? It's a ceremony, bro. It doesn't mean anything to everybody. Okay? Coming back and retiring one day and being a Raider, when I needed you, you were on another team. It doesn't mean that's ceremonious to me. It don't mean anything to me. Okay. Alfredo, man, I have Max, Jacobs, and Carr. I would never be buying another jersey that the Hall of Fame players or wins me a bowl. Oh, wow. Why are you doing that, Alfredo? Why don't you keep doing what it is you were doing before? What made that change, bruh? All of a sudden, now you think you're getting off the hook? You're not getting off the hook on the Mendoza. You can start that after the Mendoza one. After the Mendoza one, you could start all this. I'm not buying jerseys. Nah, dog. You've already done it. You can't undo it. Can't undo it, dog. Can't. It's on your record, bro. You can't undo it. You might as well, bro. Okay. Can't fix it. All right, man. Straight up, man. Bill said he's cooking dinner. What you cooking? What you cooking, Bill? Okay. Bill cooking a water buffalo on the grill right now. I already know that. Something he shot out front of his house. Okay. Stony, what's going on? Stony Stone, what's happening? Gotta hit these likes up, man. See if we can get these likes up to 80 real quick, y'all. Let's see if we can get them up to 80 real quick. Like I said, man, I went hard in the paint last night. 4-hour live and could have went longer, man. You don't even understand. Okay. I gotta rest tonight, bro. I really do. I gotta rest. Okay. Let's get this popping. Okay. I appreciate that, man. That's right, man. All right, Clean Beans. What's going on, big dog? Gabe Davis says, same way with Max. Like I said, man, there's people, man, they got this whole thing misconstrued, bro. Like I said, they got it all messed up, man. Nothing wrong with wishing them good luck. Nothing wrong with wishing them well wishes. Nothing wrong with, wishing them prosperity and all of that. But you ain't keeping that same energy for yourself. That's a problem. There's a problem with that, and I didn't see a lot of that. Okay, I didn't see a lot of what I say. I didn't see a lot of, hey man, salute for what you've done, dog. But now it's game time. Now you over there, dog. I didn't see a lot of that. I seen people either mad, hating, saying ridiculous shit. He's overrated. You ain't good anyway. You're injury prone. I mean, they were calling him Maxi Pad. They were calling him all kinds of shit. Well, Alfredo was calling him Maximilia before. Then he saw the video. Oh shit! I don't understand. Alfredo, drinking the Modelo. I don't want this. Come on, Alfredo, man. Come on, God. Said, I hope the Ravens win Lombardi before backs. I don't see the Ravens win a Super Bowl caliber team. Oh, they're a Super Bowl caliber team. I watch every Ravens game with my wife, dog. Every one. They're a Super Bowl caliber team. Their problem is the playoffs, dog. Their problem is when they get in the playoffs, dog, they start choking, man. They choke bad. I'm talking to my boy Prez about it today, man. I was like, man, I don't know if Max Crosby is going to save Zay Jones, man. Zay Flowers from celebrating early and they knock the ball out and fumble at the one and all that type of shit. I mean, that's just situational football awareness there, okay? I told she was like, I know he's so young and that was stupid, And Prez was saying the same. Yeah, man, but we got a good defense with Hamilton and we were talking about the whole defense, man. I'm over there talking about the entire defense because I know their whole defense. I was saying, yeah, man, you can have Roquan Smith roam around now. Like there's a lot that can happen with the Ravens. No, you guys don't want to hear that, but hey, I'm gonna tell you. They definitely got what they wanted. They needed that max piece. They needed that shit. That defense now really doesn't have an excuse except for Humphreys on their team. We talked about that. Humphreys, their cornerback Humphreys, he's a liability. All he does is get torched. It's either a PI with Humphreys or it's a damned he just got burnt. And that's the problem with them. So maybe they'll get some pressure on the quarterback to help out Humphreys because he's the weakest link. Okay, me and Prez was talking about that on the phone today, and he was like, "Man, you're right, Shaq. Man, I said he's always messing up. I got my wife. My wife, she ain't loud and yelling. She don't be cussing and doing all that shit. But when Humphreys is out there, dog, she be getting mad. Dog. She'll drop something. I'll be like, huh? Don't you know that I am the resident cursor in the house? I am the king when it comes to cursing. They know I'm the one in the house that's doing that. Okay, she don't be doing that, but I do. And I'm like, damn, man, did my bad influence rub off on my wife? No, it's just Humphreys getting toasted. That's all. But Max is going to definitely help that team. They're going to look good. Just take the pressure off of Lamar and all of them. But if they don't win, they get cooked. Max go over there, he don't win nothing, and we win something. I'm gonna be just like this, rubbing my hands together like Birdman, y'all. Okay, let's go, man. Let's get these likes up. Patrick Torres, man, what was your reaction to Max Crosby trade? I missed it. I told you. I told you, go over there and watch the tip from last night. Okay, that's what it is. All right, Kerry, what's going on, Kerry? Stoney, man, I like Mac. I wish him well, just as long as it doesn't conflict with us. I mean, it does conflict with us. He's in our division. What are you talking about? We play Khalil Mack twice a year. It does conflict with us directly. His success is our downfall. When they win, we don't. That's the problem. So there isn't no. I mean, he's not in the NFC anymore. He's been with the Chargers for like the past 4 seasons, going on 5. Okay, this is the longest tenure he's been with any team. Okay, he was 4 years with the Raiders. He was 4 years with the Bears. That's 8. He was 4 years with the Chargers. That's 12. He just signed 1 year, $18 million deal. That's 5. This will be the longest team that Khalil Mack has ever been on. 4, 4, 5. He won no playoff games with the Raiders. He won no playoff games with the Bears. He's won no playoff games with the Chargers, and now he's about to go with the Chargers again. He's been over there 5 years. They need to continue not to win anything. I don't get to be a hypocrite. I don't get to be a hypocrite. All right? Well, I said hypocrite. I meant what I said. Let's say it right. I ain't going to be a hypocrite. I said that shit right. I was just showing you the way I was thinking. Hypocrite. Not hypocrite. I'm not going to quit rooting for him not to win and not root for Max not to win. I'm going to keep my shit gangster. Everybody. It don't matter, dog. Don't matter. Don't matter. You on the other side, bro. You put on that purple and black with the black helmet with the bird on the side, that ain't me. I don't know about you, that ain't me. When I see that shit on him, dog, that ain't me, bro. That ain't what I do. Okay? All right, man. Okay, Bill Oliver, Alfredo Roach said, what's some chicken breast, Alfredo vegetables? Hey, man, you need to send some of that over here. Winter Thomas with the hundreds. Christy Hurd! What's going on, Christy? How you doing, Queen? Man, Christy Hurd's in here. Another 3-ringer, man. That's how I feel about Devontae Adams. I don't want him to win. Yeah. Come on, Christy, man. There's nothing wrong with that. And he don't want us to win. There's certain people, like when Devontae wasn't winning, that's funny. Like, it's just certain people, dog, you don't want to see them win shit. You don't. And unfortunately for you guys are in love with Max. You guys are definitely y'all smitten with that man. Y'all, it's bad. It's really bad that you can't even think straight. Okay, but I can think clearly as hell. Okay, all right, definitely. All right. Gabriel Davis said, "Preach it." That's what I was doing. Christy, did you see last night's live, Christy? Christy, while you at work, you know how you can listen at work. You need to, if you didn't hear that live last night, 4-hour live, you need to listen to that. That's going to get you to lunch. Once you got something you got to do, you know how you got all those reports and all that stuff you got to do, put that shit on, and by the time you done, you're going to look up and like, damn, it's time to go eat lunch. It's that good, Christy, if you didn't hear it. All right? Okay, straight up, man. Said Max can win when he returns. Yeah, just like Woodson. I mean, there is no doing it different because it's Max. But Max don't get no preferential treatment with Shaq. It's with everybody. You leave, that's it. I mean, there's a lot of things, Bill, that we know as 3-ringers, all of us 3-ringers in here that come from the Soul Patrol era. A lot of us don't even remember that Phil Villapiano, who we absolutely love, who's like the president of the Black Hole or one of the greatest members of the Black Hole, You don't remember, man, that he went to Buffalo for the last couple of years of his career. He didn't retire a Raider. Phil Villapiano went to the Bills after the Raiders. He played a couple of years with the Bills. You didn't even think about that. I didn't root for Phil Villapiano when he was over there. I didn't root for Ken Stabler when he's with the Oilers. I didn't root for Ken Stabler when he was with the Saints. Bill, remember when Stabler went to the Saints after that? How crazy did that look? You talk about Derek Carr's the first Raider Saint quarterback. No, he's not. No, he's not. Ken Stabler's the first Raider, Oiler, Saint quarterback. I didn't root for them at all. I didn't. You leave my squad, I don't root for you. When Nnamdi Asomugha went to the Eagles and took that big ass bag, I was rooting for him to get torched. Guess what happened? He got torched. When he went to the Niners, I was rooting for him to get torched. What happened? He got torched. I rooted, hey man, I'm rooting against you. You leave me. Leaving me is not good. Remember Rolando McClain? Remember him? See, we're gonna go back and see if you guys have any type of real Raider mileage. Remember Rolando McClain when he was coming over here and he was having all those problems and shit? When Al drafted him and he was looking good for the first year and then he was having all those problems and all those issues and shit. And then he went to the Cowboys, I was rooting against him. Darren McFadden, D-Fad. Mr. looked like he was about to be Marcus Allen one day and then looking like he was about to be an injured Bo Jackson the next. When he was running with us, I was cheering for him. I almost bought his jersey. Almost. That's somebody's jersey I'd probably buy and wear because that's Darren McFadden. That's different. Outside of that, probably not too many other guys. When he went over to the Cowboys, I was rooting against him. That's what I do. Ain't gonna be none. So why am I gonna change up because it's Max, man? You guys are quick to make preferential treatment for that man. I'm not gonna do it. Everybody's on the same with me. Okay. Matthew Bustos, man, I agree. Baltimore ain't gonna go no place. But it's even better that is when we do good. We got to show it though. Baltimore showed that they go to the playoffs. They're a perennial playoff team every year. We haven't won a playoff game in 22 years. Okay, man. YMO BP. Yeah, we just got a new player. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's cool. It's positive. It's positive. I agree. I think it's a positive situation. Okay. Devontae doesn't need to win. Jack Khalil doesn't, and now Mac doesn't either. Hey, man, like I said before, man, that's not going to be a popular opinion, Winnington Thomas. Okay, I'm just being honest, man. I mean, a lot of Raider fans is going to be mad at us by that. It's an exception for Max. I was reading the comments, man, just to get a bead on it, bro. Yeah, man, but, man, Max is different, man. I mean, I just want him to... Like, man, you can't trust nobody like that, dude. Okay? The sign says no shirt, no shoes, no service. This person walking around barefooted in a thong to thong. But since that's the mayor's son, he can come in here, with his cheeks out, and he can get him a Subway sandwich. What are you talking about? I got on some slides and I got on some shorts or whatever. I can't come in here because you ain't got no shoes on. This dude's in here barefoot in a thong. Oh, well, that's the mayor's son. See, that type of shit. Nah, everybody can't get in. Everybody. That's why you get those discrimination suits and people win those millions and millions of dollars because you changed the rules for one person and bent the rules for one person and didn't nobody else could do that shit. Now I got to sue you and take some money from you. Okay, Raider Nation is doing that shit right now. Everybody but Crosby. Okay, everybody else but him. Nah, he's a op. He's a op, dog. Okay, he told you, Flock Nation. Come on, man. He said it twice, right in your face. Y'all took it. Man, come on, man. You didn't even check him on. I'd have been like, come on, Max, man. Nah, come on, dog. Don't do that. If I was there, I would have said that. I was like, come on, Max. You know there ain't no damn Flock Nation. Come on, bruh. He said it. Come on, dog. Y'all give him too many passes, man. Ain't no passes. Okay? All right, man. Okay, appreciate that dono, Patrick Torres. Go watch that live. Okay? Sometimes you got to cut negative people loose. I don't think Max was negative at all, man. I think the negative person that they need to cut loose is Alex Guerrero. So I don't think that's what it is at all. I think the negative people are in the building. That's what I think. I think the negative people are still running your organization. All right? Okay? Straight up Maurice, man. When good people who play for the Shield leave, you will not succeed. Respect as a player, but you are now the enemy. People, like I said before, they don't come from how we come. They don't come from that type of, that type of, I hate using gangster all the time, but damn, that's very, very good word. That type of intensity. You don't even sound as good. They ain't gully, bruh. Like, nah. There's a time that we ain't cool, bro. There's a time. There's a time for that. Like, Bill knows our neighborhood was highly competitive. It's still competitive. We old, dog. We OGs. We still hyper competitive. Okay? And one of the places where I'm still, that I had to break away from that was on Facebook for many years. All guys that, people you ain't seen in forever, and you might have had a rivalry with, or y'all might have been trying to get at the same girl, or you beat them out of a position on a team or some shit, and then they come in and you guys rekindle and y'all start doing all these Facebook arguments and all. I was getting in so much funk with guys that I grew up with, man, because it was that same competitiveness. They couldn't deal with the fact that I wasn't the same cat that from back in the days. Like, I'm on where I'm at now. Oh man, I remember this and that, man. When you was doing this and when you was doing that, and you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that. I'm like, yeah, man, but now I can do whatever, dog. Like now, look at where you at, look at where I'm at. So, man, I got tired of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not even going to engage with you guys. I'm not even going to talk to you guys no more, because it's just competitiveness for no reason. Okay, there's no reason. If I'm having a conversation over here and you butting in, coming in on my post talking about, saying some shit to try to get in the conversation because you want to make it about you, I had to understand my power. Once I started getting on Facebook Live and I'm getting 30,000, 60,000, 40,000 people under every time I came up, 20,000 on a live, and you're coming in talking, trying to come in and trying to make it about you, that's when I started blocking mugs. So like, man, I can't have you on here, man. I got motion and you don't got motion. You ain't gonna use me to get motion. I didn't use you to get any. I had to start blocking cats. Okay? And I started hearing from my boy Ant Cuts, who's still my barber, one of my best friends. Okay? Hitting me up. Oh yeah, Shaq, man, they talking about how you over here and you think you this now. And I'm saying, hey man, you doing it though. He's doing it. Look at what he's doing. Look at his numbers. So, hey man, you want to compete against me, dog? You want to step into the Terror Dome, man? You want to guard me, bro? I take offense to that. What did Jordan say? I took it personal. I take it personal, man. Don't get in front of me, bro, thinking you gonna stop me, dog. You gonna get cooked. So, Max, you on the other side. But a lot of you guys can't do that. You have to have a attachment. Okay? You have to do that, and that's just what it is. All right? Okay? You know damn well she didn't want to be with you. Why'd you get her pregnant? I've seen that shit a lot. I've seen traps on both sides. Christy, we know that. Trap a girl, trap a dude with a baby, thinking that that's going to keep them around, and guess what it doesn't? It doesn't keep them around at all. So y'all just want to go ahead and just want to have an attachment to Max like that. Y'all want to find a way to still be attached to the man when the man is a property of the Baltimore Ravens. But that's on you guys. I'm not here to teach you guys how to be an adult. Yeah, man, Buffalo traded Bankhead. Yeah, John Bankhead. We traded for a Buffalo cornerback. Yep, but he's a nickel guy. He probably is going to start though. To be honest, I mean, we're in a rebuild at this point. Okay, he'll probably start. Eric Stokes wasn't that notable either. I mean, when Thomas said the Shield doesn't like when the Raiders elect the lead for a back for a defensive chip elsewhere. Woodson was forced out. Mark Sound left by force, not the same. That's true. That's true. Woodson was forced out because Al didn't have the money to pay him. And Marcus was forced out because Al Davis said you'll never play for the Raiders again, and didn't give him didn't even negotiate with him on his contract, and he forced him to leave. So that's true. Both of those cases are true. All right. HMC said in today's dollars. What do you mean in today's dollars? What dollars matter? Yesterday's dollars, 10 years ago's dollars, or today's dollars? I mean, come on, man. Today's dollars is always the most important because it's tangible. It's today. Stop. Okay? All right, man. Crosby's only 10 million behind. Well, he ain't gonna get it if Khalil keeps doing what he's doing. Khalil gonna play longer than Max. Max ain't gonna stick around and just keep collecting a check. I'm willing to believe, man, if Max doesn't have overwhelming success winning Super Bowls and stuff, he won't play till he's 35. He won't. Okay? If Max Crosby can win a chip, he wins a Defensive Player of the Year and he wins a chip, I think he'll be out in 5 years. I think he'll be out before he's 34 years old. Okay? He's the type of guy that isn't gonna want to be limping around. He's the type of guy that's gonna want to spend time with his daughter, bro. He's gonna retire. All he's doing is trying to secure that championship and secure that Defensive Player of the Year award, and I think that'll shorten his career. Khalil Mack can win some shit and he'll still be out there trying to get an extra 13 million, 14 million. He likes the money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just because you like the money and you're getting it doesn't mean we're not going to let you know that you don't win. You getting the money does not replace winning. Okay? It's just like when I see Gilbert Arenas, man, I be watching Gilbert be acting the fool, bro. Okay? And he was talking about him and his it was him, Kenyon Martin, Rashad McCants and all of them that's sitting around. Swaggy P, salute to Swaggy P. Saw him at Target with his kids, and I was with mom. We took that picture, me, him, and my son. Salute to Swags. He was talking about how, what would you rather be? Would you rather be a world champion, or would you rather get 300 million? He said, I'd rather get 300 million than win a championship. And they were like, nah, championship. He's like, nah, man, if I have 300 million, I got a championship at the bank. But then I thought about it. I said, well, it's easy to say because you don't got no championship. So, hey, man, yeah, Gil got all that money, but Gil didn't win nothing. But his thing is, shit, I won either way because I got paid more than people who won Super Bowls. Won NBA titles. So Khalil probably gonna say the same shit. Hey, man, I won. I got what I wanted. And you know what? That's true. If getting the bag and getting to the money was what you wanted to do, salute to you. But you don't get to say, well, you didn't win. That's also part of your shit too. It's also part of your shit too. Okay? You ordered a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, homie. You don't get to separate the peanut butter and jelly once it's put together, dog. No matter how much you try to scrape it off, there's still jelly on there, dog. Okay? Still jelly on that sandwich, homie. It is what it is. Okay? You better make a fresh sandwich. Yeah, you won at the bank, but you didn't win on that podium. That's what it is. Okay? All right, man, straight up. Because Khalil wanted to be a Raider, he would have played for Gruden. He didn't want to be a Raider. I think he would have left regardless. Okay? He wanted the money. All right? You pay him $2 more million, he would have been there. Then he would have held you hostage again. Sam Tanker, what's going on, man? Crosby gone. Time to move on to the team building. Hey, man, I'm going with the guys that's in the building, bro. I'm giving them my energy. That's what I'm doing. I'm not spending my time giving. Max don't need my energy, bro. Okay? All right? My wife is going to be giving him all of that. My homeboy, GB Dupre, is going to be giving all that. All my family members, my in-laws, everybody. He got enough love. Max is still in my family. He's still in the family. He just moved over. That's what it is. Max used to work for me. Now he works for my wife. That's it. It ain't me, though. But you work for my wife, which is beneficial to me being her husband. But that doesn't directly benefit me at all. Okay? So it ain't there's never gonna be no hate or Max Crosby slander in my house. My wife has seen him. She has much respect, mad respect for him. And now she has even more respect because she can't wait to get a jersey from me. My wife is already telling, she told me over dinner, I need for you to get me this, and I need for you to get me that. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I need for you to get that done. I'm like, yeah, man, all that brand new Max merch, put it in a Ravens jersey. All right. You think I'm not gonna keep? You think I'm not gonna put out that? I watch. You gonna see? The jersey gonna be different. I'm telling you, they already working on it. All right. Okay, just aside, man. All right, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still watch Max and the Ravens. Still rep for him. That's just me. You be yourself. Okay. He was a real Raider, railroaded. No, he wasn't. Max wasn't railroaded, bro. Max could have stayed and bit the bullet like everybody else. Max wasn't railroaded, bro. You know who was railroaded? Derek Carr. He was railroaded. Max was not railroaded. Let's not do the victim card. But you can do what you want to do. But he wasn't railroaded. He wasn't railroaded. If you want to be railroaded, he would have got sent to Siberia. They would have sent his ass to Siberia, dog. They didn't send him to Siberia. Okay? Max wasn't railroaded. Max was done. Max was ready to go. Okay? He requested a trade. Derek Carr never requested no damn trade. He got benched. Yeah, Crosby got benched, but Crosby, he went nuclear in there and said, trade me. I'm never playing for you again. And guess what? He didn't. He didn't get railroaded. He was instrumental in that decision. Okay? All right, man. Okay, all right, man. Alfredo, man. You already mean Max will really regret leaving the Raiders. Mark my words. I don't know if he will. Not if he wins. And especially if he comes back. I don't think Charles Woodson regrets leaving the Raiders. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. Charles Woodson has opened the door that nobody ever opened the door before. That dude is a trailblazer. He did something that I didn't ever think could be done. The man left a beloved player. He was absolutely talked about. The only difference between Woody and Max Crosby is that Charles Woodson, we didn't have social media the way we have it now. If that would have happened in the social media era, it would have been just as bad. But it wasn't. We didn't have social media jumping off like it is now. Okay? And he was talked about very bad back at the crib. If y'all don't understand, see Woody, when he left, they were talking shit. I mean, cash shit. Raider Nation was talking shit. Very, very, very bad. But once it was announced that he came back, bro, man, everybody was, oh man, my boy, I was like, wow, man, I never seen nobody turn it around like that. Woody came back more popular than he was when he left. He opened the door to that. Man, Max is like, man, I could leave and come back and do the same shit. What are you going to do when he comes back? Max could come in on crutches. I'm back, y'all. Y'all running around screaming like you guys saw Drake or some shit. Y'all be running around and shit. We come back, man, you ain't gonna say none of the shit you're saying now. Not even close. RP, y'all finally seeing the true Mac, exactly why I didn't want him back. I mean, I've been seeing it. I saw it in real time. Said I've been over Khalil Mack for a while. Well, you don't got to worry about the new Khalil Mack, man, is 98. Okay. All right, man. Let's go, man. Let's get these likes up a little bit more. All right, man. Larry, thanks for the bank, man. Thanks for the dono. Larry been taking care of me, man. Appreciate you guys. All right, man. Okay, man. Hey, just chilling. Charles Sanchez, what's up, Los? Yeah, Rondell Partner said the butt. Yeah, man, the heel. Yeah, the heel. System Deck said the heel's the best. Now, for me, it ain't, dog. That's just that. Dog. Nah, man. It's called the butt of the bread, bro. Somebody, hey, man, like I said, man, some of y'all eaters, bro. Some of y'all like to eat, man. Some of y'all like to eat from that area, dog. And I'm good, bro. I don't want the butt of the chicken. I don't want the butt of the bread, bro. I'm good. But trust me, that butt of that chicken, I'm leaving that alone, bro. Unless somebody picking the meat off of some shit. Hey, man, you got to pick the meat off of that. I don't make some pulled chicken or something. I'm not biting. Come on, Patrice, like this. You know, come on, dog. Come on, man. The tail all bit. Nah, hell, nah. Hell, nah. Not me. My mom knew I was eating that. She said, I got plenty of meat on there. I had a mom, man, that my mom was not going to take my bullshit. But she knew when I stood my ground, she knew that I wasn't going to do it. It didn't matter. Well, you're not gonna get nothing else. I guess I'll just. I'm just not gonna get nothing else. I ain't no ass chicken. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Not doing it. They're like, oh, let her make a sandwich. She's not gonna eat it. Well, why? You got all the pieces of the chicken in there. You gonna leave me the ass of the chicken? No, I can't do it, dog. I can't. I just can't, bro. Okay. I mean, I got to be who I am too. All right, man. He said, man, smother the heel in butter and cheese and put it on sourdough loaf. I do eat it if I have to. Like if there's just one piece left, because my son eats a lot of bread. My son, Sam, I mean, he's a kid. Sandwiches. He wants a sandwich, want a PB and J. I want a PBJ, by the time I get around to some bread, it'd be the ass of the bread, and I just be like, oh man. She goes, I know you don't like to eat it, but until we go to the grocery store, shit, I'm gonna talk shit. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put that shit. Hey man, shit. I'm gonna cover it up. Say, I'm gonna do something. Okay, but shit, I ain't happy about it. Okay, yeah, Raiders got a new cornerback, man. Mr. J. Will, you right. Alfredo, like I said, man, I was sad when I heard the news for about an hour, and that was like Adams, Mac, Crosby, y'all, man, you can have all this. Hey, man. But like I said, Alfredo, man, that's my defensive end, man. That's my defensive end, man. Yeah, Alex Ingold to the Chargers, man. I was more like, damn, man, that was an opportunity, man. But he went to go play with Mike McDaniel. Man, let's understand, Mike McDaniel was his head coach, and now he's playing for the Chargers now. So I guess they're going to change their offense. Well, obviously they're going to change their offense. So, and man, salute to Alex Ingold, man. But I guess he wasn't interested in coming back to the Raiders either. I mean, this Max Crosby situation doesn't make the Raiders look like an ideal destination to be at. If I'm a player that can go somewhere, I'm not trying to go to the Raiders. Okay? All right, man. Looking at Tyler Lindenbaum. Yeah, I heard about that, man. We got the money. I mean, we're going to have to entice them with some money. Okay? Bill Holloway said Alontae Taylor off of New Orleans like to get him. Hey, I need to talk to my boy Ant Cuts about that. He's a who dat. See what he thinks about Alontae Taylor. See what he tells me about it. Yeah, Patrick Gray, watch it up. You ain't going to miss nothing, man. You ain't going to miss nothing. All right, man. Jamal, what's going on now about them Cowboys? I haven't heard anything about your Cowboys making any moves, big dog. Okay. All right, man, straight up. Alfredo said, very, very, very smart wife, homie. I mean, you too, dog. Yeah, your wife knows what it is, man. I saved you. You know, you go get that Mendoza jersey, bro. I ain't gonna be no excuse. I already told her. I said, I said, Mrs. Alfredo, your husband gonna go out there and he got to do something stupid. He had no choice. He got a car payment. Okay. So I know your wife's the same way. I already know that. Okay. That's why I gave her respect. Okay, David Rainey, man, Mary Happy Free Agency. Hey, man, we're going to see. We're going to see how married it's going to be. She says I'm down. She says the same thing. I mean, that's what your spouse or your significant other, like I said, however y'all roll, man, I know there's a lot of different alternative things. I don't ever want to act like y'all, you know, I whatever y'all do, I don't even know how to say this shit right, but I watch what I say when it comes to that. However y'all roll, bro, whatever y'all do, man, salute to you guys. They're supposed to be doing that. But she could just tell. She just like, I'm just sitting there, I was eating, and she was just like, what's bothering you? What you thinking about? I said, man, I don't like the way we looking. That's what I said. I didn't like the way we look. I didn't like the way these haters are cheering for our downfall, and how the man that orchestrated this whole shit has not even said nothing. Have you heard a statement from Tom Brady? Have you heard a congratulations to Max or any type of statement from anybody? You ain't heard shit. Not nothing from that man. And that makes me mad. Okay? And she was like, well, that don't got nothing to do with you. What got to do with you? You're right. Yeah. She said, you do your job. She's like, you do your job every day. You handle your Raider business, right? Yeah, I do. What it got to do with you? They ain't handling Raider business. Max had to go. Simple as that. Right? I'm like, hey, man, I can't argue with that, man. The truth's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Okay, straight up. All right, man. P said it is what it is. When we start winning, it's going to be a whole nother thing. Yep, we got to give him something to hate. All right, man. Okay. Patrice said my BF in Wisconsin, who's a big Green Bay Packer fan, is the only person that said anything that makes any sense about Max Crosby other than y'all. Well, man, like I said, knowledge comes from all sources. Knowledge comes from all sources, especially from the outside. An outside person can probably analyze your situation a lot better than you can because you're living in it. You're in the storm. They're outside of the storm. You're in it. You're in the eye. The safest place to be is in the eye of the hurricane. If you're the one floating around on the outside and they're in the eye of the hurricane, they ain't in danger. Okay, so why did my wife get it right? Even though she won the trade and she got a piece that she needs, she still was able to tell me what I needed to know. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's like, you right. Can't get mad at that. Okay? Straight up. All right. They ran and said Mac Harden cousins, Mark Harden cousins, absolute beast when it comes to making money. Yeah, they make a bag, bro. But like I said before, they're never gonna win nothing. And but Gilbert Arenas said that ain't everybody's goal is to win something. Somebody goes to have generational wealth. Be able to pass things down to their kids and do all that type, their grandkids and shit. They ain't worried about winning. Time, what's up, Time? What's happening? Respect, peace, and blessings. What's going on, big dog, man? Good to see you, Time. All right, man. We're also dragging Alec Pearson, Shaheed. I heard about the Shaheed shit. I heard that that would make me happy. If we get Shaheed, that'll make me happy because that's somebody who I definitely want. But I'm always thinking about it as a symbol, as how it was when I first heard about it. Now, I'm not really happy about that now. As happy as I would be, but it would make me feel a lot better. Okay. All right. Okay. Zachary Reynolds, business is business, but I believe in the Shield and this rebuild process. But I don't trust Tom Brady. All right, man. You don't got to trust somebody, man. I guarantee you, man. You might not even trust your boss at work, the person that's over you. But you still go to work though. Like you're supposed to have contingency plans in place just in case somebody try to do you in. You're supposed to have something to be able to fix that. Okay. Right? Some kind of way. I'm gonna get this guy right here. I'm just waiting for his ass to land. I'm gonna put this damn sun lighter on his ass. I'm just waiting for you to keep flying around here. All right, man. It's summer now, man. We're getting hot. It feels like summer, but spring. All right, we're gonna be all right. Yes, we are. Okay. Stay blessed, Tom. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Max will be up in 2028. He'll hook us up. I mean, what? How good is that? I mean, what's that gonna do for me when I'm in 2026? Him being back don't mean nothing to me. I gotta go 2 years without the man. I mean, man, that's the Olympics, bruh. That's the Olympics here in LA, man. I got other things to be thinking about, man. I'm not gonna sit around there, man, and put a timer on when Max comes back, man. Like I said, that's for you guys to do, man. Okay, I need to be winning. I need to have two Super Bowls by then. All right. Bushido, what's going on, Bushido, man? Shaq, I hope your night's going well. What are your thoughts on the 14th pick? Sonny Styles, man, if he's there, bro. I'd love to get Sonny Styles. I'm hearing that he's projected to go 6th. But if Sonny Styles is there at 14, I say we get him. He's probably the best young edge rusher we got. Okay? Best edge rusher in the... Damn, he landed, man, but I didn't get to him in time. That's available in the draft, man. That's who I'd want. Don't forget Drake May, man. Where you are, Hurt Bird. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Drake May was in the Super Bowl. Okay? Hurt Bird ain't shit. Okay? All right, man. Oh, yeah, you wasn't on last night. Okay, Bill, I just want to make sure. Starting to feel like it's a bad idea to have Brady. I mean, no. You definitely were buying into Brady. You told me that I didn't know what I was talking about, Justin. You told me Brady's not going to do this, and Tom Brady's not going to do that, and Tom Brady's not going to tolerate this, and Tom Brady's not going to tolerate that. Remember? You said all of that to me. I was like, oh, okay, kid, you got it. You going to tell Obi-Wan Kenobi how it's going to go. Okay, all right, big dog. All right. Now you get it. All right. 3-year rebuild if we hit on picks this year, otherwise longer. Yeah, I mean, they got the time now. They got rid of the big dog. The big dog is off the porch. Simple as that, man. You got Debo off the block, man. Debo Crosby's off the block, man. You got him off the block, man. Everybody can walk around and they can keep the chains out of him. They can take the chains out of shit. They ain't got to worry about walking around. They ain't got to tuck it no more. Tuck my chain in, dog. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. How long are we gonna go without winning? What are you talking about? It's been 42 years. What do you mean? You acting like this just started happening on Friday? We've been not winning. All right, man. Okay. David Rainey, always been a real bad idea. Tom ain't no Raider, man. Mark has to answer to the shareholders. His dad, nobody else until the end. I mean, Mark don't have to answer to the shareholders. The shareholders are happy. Shareholders in this team are the ones that's calling the shots. They came in, and Mark is giving them the reins to run the team until he decides that they're not going to run it. Right? They bought this opportunity. That's why I don't have respect for Brady. Brady came in and bought this opportunity. He paid to be a Raider. Now he's going to do whatever he's going to do, but the Shield is going to survive longer than him. Okay, unless he succeeds. If he don't succeed, it ain't going to work. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. P. Watch us trade the first and fourth for Joe Burrow. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt that we do something stupid and there ain't no Fernando Mendoza. I'll be rolling, bro. I just laugh some more. Okay. All right, man. Okay. Crazy because my mom got me a Max jersey for Christmas. Ain't nothing wrong with mom. That's mom's, bro. That's different. That's different, bro. I said you. I said you bought a Max jersey. I didn't say nothing about mom. I ain't say nothing about mom, grandma, your girl. I ain't say none of that. Listen to me when I talk. Listen to every word I say, not just the words you paying attention to. I said you bought a Mac jersey. I never said, well, your mom bought one. That's different. That's different, man. Your mama buy you something, dog, you keep that shit. What the hell wrong with you? That's your mama. That's different. That does not apply. I said you bought an Antonio Brown jersey. I said you bought a damn Gardner Minshew jersey. I said you. I didn't say nothing about mom. Mom bought you one. You keep that shit. That's from your mother. Okay? That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. All right. All right, man. I don't buy nothing. He says, I have throwback jerseys, service jerseys, Bo Jackson, Charles Woodson, and one more. Hey, man, like I said, man, y'all, you sound like you got a good collection. Sounds like you got classics. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I've always been like that. I knew I mean, every time I liked somebody, they wound up getting traded. That was years ago. Years ago, and I'm like, damn, man. I can't believe. When I saw Tim Brown leave, I was like, man, I'm so glad I have my shit together. Like, but Khalil Mack made me want to do it again. If the player comes along where you're like, man, I'm just going to do it. Or I say, I don't know, I'm not having a good feeling about it. Maybe you should just wait till the season. Okay, because we got married in July. Okay, so we got married in July. This is 2028, same year. Same year Khalil left. It's the same year I got married. 2028. It's not 20, excuse me, 2018, not 2028, excuse me. 2018, got married. Going on our honeymoon vacation, and I was like, I wanted to wear it. I wanted to get my jersey and wear it on my trip. That's what I'm like, man, I'm about to get my jersey. I'm about to be overseas blowing Cubans. I'm about to do. Well, I was like, you should wait. Just wait till we get back. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna kind of want to turn up with my Mac jersey, man, because I already told her I was getting it. She was like, you should wait. When you get back, season start, you can do it. Do it then. I was like, all right. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, shit. She goes, take that money and bring back cigars. That's what I did. Shit. I still got them in my humidor. I went and bought every damn thing I could buy. Okay, Cohiba, damn, Fuentes. I bought everything when I was over there, dog. Everything. Okay. Right before the season started. Remember, all that shit was going on. Khalil hadn't reported. He hadn't reported. Preseason, hadn't reported. My wife's like, I've been hearing, see? I was like, man, what's going on? Khalil Mack got traded right before the regular season. We already was in preseason already. Khalil hadn't reported, had not talked to the Raiders. Y'all don't remember. I do. Because I'm sitting there with my money like this. Ready to spend it. Right before the beginning of the season, traded to the Bears. Wife was like, see, aren't you happy that you didn't do it? She goes, I'm so happy you didn't do it. You would have been in here yelling, screaming, pissed off, mad, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're right. I would have been very angry. All right, but I learned my lesson. All right, man. Al Jordan. I got the Woodson jersey. Oh, you got my Woodson jersey? Al, you got my Woodson jersey, bro? I mean, shit. Shit. I was skinny then, dog. Shit. It's an XL. It ain't 2X. I wear 2X now, but shit. It was an XL, dog. White. Swoosh on it. 24. Somebody got my shit somewhere, dog. Somebody. I don't know where it is. But it don't matter, man. My Charles Woodson merch is approved by Charles Woodson, so I think I'd rather got what I have, man. Something I made. All right, man. Calling it now. We're gonna make the playoffs. Hey, man, I like that. Okay. All right, man. Mr. BR said he's with the Chokers Mojo. Fits the Chokers Mojo. I don't care if we don't win in Super Bowl as long as we beat them Raiders, though. What a joke. Like I said, man, that's his whole goal. So he said Mendoza special, Genty special. We're about to roll. Yeah, man. That's what I need. I need that. I need for Kubiak to pull a rabbit out, and you know the rest of that, where it's coming from. I need Kubiak to bloop, pull a rabbit out and transform this team like he did the Seahawks last year. You guys do not understand. The Seahawks were not that the year before. Dale can tell you. 1 year, that same offensive line became elite. Sam Darnold came in 1 year. They won the bowl, bro. We do that. Oh, man. You know what I'm going to hear, though? Oh, man, I wish Max would have been on this team with us. I don't know. I ain't going to say that shit. You won't hear that from me. You ain't going to hear I wish Max was on the team with us at all. You're where you at. You chose them, stay with them. Okay? Like Mike Jones used to say, back in the days, you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Nah, Let's keep our relationship that we have the way it is. Now, when your contract is over and you can come back, then we can talk at that point. But we're not together. Sorry. We're not together. You always say, Patrice, like, hey, well, I was thinking of, no, well, I was thinking too. I was thinking we're not together right now. Guys. Don't worry about me. You do you, I do me. Maybe we can meet up later. Maybe around, a couple of spins around the damn calendar. Maybe I can see you back later on. But right now, things is cracking right now. It's hot. It's going to be hot boy summer, bruh. Okay, straight out hot boy summer. I'm outside. Everything outside is attainable. I'm not messing up. You're supposed to be the winner when you start cupcaking. Okay, you cupcake in the winter when it's cold, when nobody's outside. Spring and summer is when you outside. I need to be detached, bro. Get your ass up away from around here. I gotta be single in the summer and the spring, bro. Fall when okay, I can still, but it start getting a little cold. I better start trying to figure out where I'm gonna be. Hibernation. It's the hibernation time coming in. Y'all better understand how it works. Alfredo, you're not paying $500 for a jersey. Come on, Alfredo. It's not $500. Stop it, bruh. That's not $500. It's not $500. Stop, Alfredo. Cop, stop it. You're trying to raise the price up to justify. Nah. You got to go get that Alfredo jersey. I think it's a Mendoza jersey. Yeah, I think it's only like $375 or some shit. It ain't $500, bro. Okay, stop it. Okay, all right, man. Still wear DC4 jersey. Hey, DC4 is a classic jersey to me. All right, man. Mark's laughing. They were calling him Maxi Pad, bro. They were calling your bad boy Maxi Pad, bro. Raider fans is vicious, bro. They were calling him Maxi Pad, man. They were calling him Maxi Pad, bleed, all kinds of crazy shit. All right, I'm just telling you, man. Very nasty, very disrespectful. Ravens got a new coach. Yeah, their coach is what's his name, man? Man, I knew his name before. I can't think of his name, man. Defensive coach. Damn, can't think of his name. Yeah, Harbaugh was been booted. Harbaugh is the Giants coach. Jim Harbaugh is the New York Giants head coach. Stephon Marks, that TE that copped a wide open pass for the Ravens, loose was wild. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's his name? Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews. Yeah, that's who dropped that pass. Ravens got to draft Lone G at 14. Hey, man, at this point, it doesn't even matter what they do now. I mean, you got to look at it like this. Whoever we draft at 14, you traded Max for that person. See, this is the part that you Raider fans out here, y'all don't want to hear what I got to say when it comes to that. Whoever you draft with the first round pick, 14 this year, is Max, and whoever you draft next year with that first round pick is Max. Nothing else is Max. Nothing else is Max. There is no money. There is no other player. These two draft picks have to hit. Both of them. Your 14th pick this year has to hit, and your pick next year has to hit, or you lost that shit. There's only two things you got from Max. You didn't get three things. You got two. Two first rounders is what you got. You don't get to spin that. I already know y'all going to try to spin it. You draft Tyree Wilson and 1 year, and you draft Cleveland Farrell the next year, I'm going to be cooking you guys. You have to hit on those. Okay. All right, man. Charles Vessel in the building. What's going on, Charles? Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Staber looked like he was home in New Orleans. He did. He looked like he was at home, but he didn't play like he was at home. Okay. Yeah, Tyrone Wheatley, man. Napoleon McCallum. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Rondo McClain, yeah, he went to be a bust, man. Yeah, because he couldn't get his shit together. Okay, you say I got no hate for Max as long as it doesn't conflict with our interests. We love Max. I just don't love Max more than I love the Raiders and I love myself. I mean, like I said, there's levels to love out there, man. Okay? Hey, man. I ain't in love with Max Crosby. Y'all was. I wasn't. Okay? So when he left, it was genuine. Salute. You heard me. If you go back to yesterday's live or the day before yesterday's live, and you go an hour and 5 seconds in, you hear me say, man, salute to Max, man, for going to a good team, man. It's good for Max. But you on the other side now, dog. I got to root for mine. Tyree Wilson is more important than Max Crosby to me, man. Y'all can't say that. Max is more important to you right now with him not being on your team than Tyree Wilson is. Tyree Wilson is more important to me because he's somebody that plays for my team. He needs my support. He needs me to cheer for him and boost him up. But y'all definitely felt what I said. You got more love for Max than you do for the guy that's still playing for you, and you expect to win too. You expect you to win. You're loving this dude that left, but the guy that here, you ain't giving him no love at all. Like I said, man, you guys got this game. What we used to say in the Bay, you game goofy. Okay, you're hustling backwards. That's two Bay Area terms right there. You hustling backwards and you game goofy. Okay, to think that you're more vested in a player that plays for my wife's team than your own players that play for your shit. But that's how you guys are. That's why you don't have any championships. Okay, that's why your fingers look like this. Nothing on them. I'm cheering for my dudes. Whoever's on there, that's who I got they back. Whoever ain't here, ain't my business. You ain't getting no energy. Okay? Justin South said, I have a Darren McFadden jersey. Hey, man, what size is it, bro? Man, that D-Fad jersey. I saw Darren McFadden jersey at the game, bro. A brother was wearing it. It definitely was authentic because it was black. And it had the raised twill, tackle twill numbers, and it had Reebok on it. So I'm like, oh man, that's vintage. That's from like the 90s, bro. Like that's from the early 2000s for sure. Because Nike didn't have wasn't back yet. So he had an official one. I was like, that was dope. I was like, I like that jersey. That shit is hard. I'd wear that. Because that's Oakland. That's Bay. That's like Marshawn jersey. You know, shit like that. Shit that's representing home, I'd wear. Okay? But I'm not going to go buy it new. I have to go buy it vintage. I got to go buy it, from wherever I could buy it from. There's a lot of, there's a lot of vintage stores here in LA, man. If I came across it, I'd buy it. Because it'd probably be like $10 or some shit. It wouldn't be brand new. It'd be old, used jersey. I'd bust it to the game just to wear it. Oh, Shaq, I thought you said. Hey, man, this is an old-ass jersey I found at the Goodwill. Like, so what? It ain't gonna hurt. But y'all buying brand new, spanking new, no one never had they armpits in it jerseys and shit. No armpit stains or none of that shit. You ain't got to take it to the dry cleaner and get it mended. And like, oh, there's a hole underneath here. Oh, man, I got to go. Hey, man, let me take it to my tailor and let him mend it and shit, whatever. Tell your grandmother to get a sewing thread and fix it. That's different. Vintage is different than buying new. There's difference between buying a 6'4" Impala and buying a 26 Lexus. Oh man, I don't buy new cars. Oh Shaq, I thought you said I'm driving up in a classic car. Oh Shaq, I thought you said you won't buy cars. I don't buy new cars, fool. This is a 6'4" Impala, man. I wasn't even born in 1964. What are you talking about? You see me in something classic, that's different than seeing me in something that's off the lot. So buying an old classic jersey and wearing an old classic jersey does not what am I trying to say? Does not fit the criteria of you owning a Antonio Brown jersey or any other jerseys that you bought brand new. That's the difference. So yeah, I get a Darren McFadden jersey because it's gonna cost me $20. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what's gonna happen. All right, man. Okay. All right, straight up. Napoleon Kaufman jersey is missing. I'd wear Nat Kaufman too. They don't make brand new Napoleon Kaufman jerseys. They don't. That's something that you run across. You run across a jersey like that. Yeah, I definitely rock it. Okay, man, my son's in there getting in trouble or something. That boy mad about something. Boy, I'd be glad I'm out here, dog. He be on one. I was like, man, shit, I'm outside, man. He mad about something in there. Okay, I don't know what he mad about. All right, man. David Rainey, man. Okay, Alan Jackson, Woodson. Okay, say love. You should love Tyrone Wheatley. Yeah, Tyrone Wheatley was a beast, man. Max made a post today and said put Ravens flock on it today. I mean, come on. I mean, he caught that shit. He changed that shit up. Ravens flock. They call themselves Ravens flock. Like, I should have brought something to drink out here. When I start talking as much as I do, man, my throat be getting dry. But I didn't bring that out here, so I ain't gonna stay on here much longer. I went to the Ravens game with my boy GB DePrez, man, my boy Gordon Brooks. Their culture at the game is dope. It's dope. It's dope what they do, man. When I was in the stadium with him, dog, and we went earlier, and glad we went in September, man, because I'm not trying to be in the cold. Beautiful, beautiful stadium, grass stadium, open. I had my Marcus Allen shit on, I had all my Raiders shit on. I might post that picture up, man, just to show y'all that I was there in the stadium, man, chilling, and with me and him at there, season ticket holder and all that. But anyway, we were in there, dog, and I started hearing. You know, if you watch The Wire, and if you ever watched The Wire, and you know the character Omar that was played by Michael, brother that passed away, man. What was his name, man? I can't think. It was Michael, whatever his name was, man. Had the scar. And you know, when he was coming around the corner and getting ready to off somebody, he would do the whistle, the Omar whistle. He'd be whistling and shit. Man, we were in there, dog, and I heard over the intercom, I started hearing that whistle. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And my boy started laughing. I was like, he goes, you know what that is, right? I was like, wait a minute. They played the Omar whistle, and everybody was in there whistling to that shit. And I was like, I had to remember, I'm in Baltimore. The Wire's in Baltimore. That means they're coming to get you. That Omar whistle from The Wire is in their culture. They play that. It's just like how we play do 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 do. They play that Omar whistle in there. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? They say, yeah, welcome to Baltimore. Welcome to Baltimore, The Wire. I was like, that's gangster. So they call themselves Ravens Flock. They call themselves Raven, Flock Nation. They do all of that. Who's gonna stop them? They in their shit. You in their state. You're in their city. They're playing the Omar whistle. Your ass need to just shut up. Don't say shit. Don't be the person, there's only one nation, Raider Nation. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. That's a gangster ass city, dog. I'm telling you. That city's gangster as hell, bro. Just be lucky you're where the stadium is. Just be lucky you're in the inner harbor. Just be lucky you're at Orioles Park. But you ain't gonna always be there. You still gotta get to your hotel. You still gotta get to your hotel. Hey, call yourself whatever you want up in here, dog. Hey, man, whatever, dog. Hey, man, Ravens Nation, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, dog. Because they was cool with me. I didn't have no problems. But shit, Omar Whistle, I was like, I was like, he said, you know what that is, right? I was like, man, is that from The Wire? He's like, yeah, welcome to Baltimore. I was like, and I was there with the damn Sparklers were there, and they were undefeated. They got their asses whooped. Justin Herbert was getting his ass kicked in there, dog. He was getting his ass whooped. All right. So I'm just trying to let you guys know, dog. When you're in somebody else's territory, you're on somebody else's ground, you're on somebody else's property, you might not want to keep your mouth shut. Max can say whatever he wants to when he's over there, dog. If he has to say Ravens Nation, so be it. Flock Nation, whatever, dog. Because I'm a real Raider and I was there. And they were saying that shit on the intercom. And I was telling myself, in my head, there's only one nation, Raider Nation. But it never, ever came out of here. It didn't come out of here at all. Because I know where I was. I'm not in Oakland, homie. No. Okay? Understand that, dog. I was not home at all. Right. Okay. Christy, I got to read Christy's comments. Then I got to go, dog. I got to go. All right, man. Christy said, man, I adore Max, but not as much as I love the Shield. The real one. That Christy heard Los Angeles Raider Queen. Howie Long is her man. Okay, trust and believe. She telling you the truth. Alright. I'm gonna check that live out. Yeah, you gonna love it. You gonna love it, Chris. It was a good ass live. Do it at work so you can get through your shift. All right, man. I'm gonna shout you guys out. I gotta go, bro. All right, man. I can't read all you guys' comments, man. Okay, D2 Chance said, good luck to Max, but F him. I don't want to wear my colors anymore. Like I said, everybody got to do it. Said, who we getting to get replace Max? I mean, you don't replace Max Crosby. Ronald Lutz. We talked about it yesterday. You don't replace Max Crosby. You don't replace Khalil Mack. You don't replace Howie Long. You create a new player. But you know how you on Madden and you create a player? You haven't replaced. Khalil Mack wasn't a replacement for Crosby was not a replacement for Mack. Mack was not a replacement for Howie. They're all legends. You have to create a new one. Okay? And we will. We have a history of edge rushers. Going all the way back. Okay? Going all the way back to Ted Mad Story Hendricks, Bill. Ted Mad Story Hendricks was the first great edge rusher we ever had. Hall of Famer. Then it was Howie. Hall of Famer. Then it was Mack. Hall of Famer. Then it was Crosby. Hall of Famer. There'll be another name after that. What if it's Tyree Wilson? What if Tyree Wilson turns the corner and becomes what everyone thought he was going to become? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Tyree Wilson turn into the next great edge rusher on our team. Will it happen? I don't believe it will, but what if it does? I'll be here for it. Okay? All right, man. Fidel! That 85 season when Marcus Allen was one for the ages. Marcus is my boy, man. That's my favorite Raider. Okay? Yeah, people still can't get over Max. You right about that, Manuel. Chewy was going on. Chewy Raider says, yeah, we got Terrion Johnson. Good pick. It was a good pickup. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. You said, bye, Maximiliano. God, come on, Alfredo, bro. You were crying over that man. Okay? All right, man. Let me get up out of here, dog. I gotta go, man. Go in the house, man. Relax. Rosetown, what's up? I'm gonna shout out my folks, man. What's going on, Rosetown? All right, man. I got to go, dog. Okay. Buy a central nail candle, man. You're wasting butane. Hey, man, I got a lot of butane, bro. I shouldn't be. There wasn't no bugs before, but I may have to do that tomorrow, Bill. These damn fools is flying around in here, dog. All right, man. Okay. You have 2 picks to hit. Got ain't got no choice. All right, man. Salute to all you guys, man. I'm going in the house, dog. I told you I ain't doing 4 hours tonight. All right, man. All right, man. Griffin 4433. It's very easy to quit. I've been a Raider since the 60s. Ooh, there. I got to read this one. He OG. I've been a Raider since the late 60s when we were winning everything. I could jump shit easily, but I'm a Raider. Judas Crosby quit, asked for a trade. He did ask for a trade. He did. He did. Like I said, man, you can't. When you love somebody, man, the truth also applies. People want to try to blindly love people and try to make excuses for them, but you gotta love somebody for everything they are, bro. It is what it is. Okay? You gotta love them for everything. You gotta love them for their faults. You gotta love them for their good parts. You gotta love them for the whole shit. You guys try to act like this man don't have no faults. He asked for a trade. He did. He did ask for one. That's facts. All right. CCCR, man, once a Raider, always a Raider. Does not apply to Khalil Mack, even when he retired. Don't even want him back on the way again. Well, you can't do that. You can't change the rules for once a Raider, always a Raider. CCCR. You can't do that. That's the problem with once a Raider, always a Raider. You guys think that it can be amended. Okay. You can't amend. You can't amend once a Raider, always a Raider. You can't amend it. When Al Davis coined that, it sticks. Once a Raider, always a Raider. That's everybody that was a Raider is a Raider. You don't get to, well, not Derek Carr, because Derek Carr didn't do anything for us, and not Khalil Mack, because Khalil, no. Y'all don't get to scribble in on the Constitution. Okay? The Constitution. You don't get the preamble to the Constitution. Okay? We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain, then establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I said the entire preamble to the Constitution because I had to do that in the 8th grade. I just said verbatim the preamble of this country's Constitution because I memorized it when I was in the 8th grade in my civics class to get my grade, and I never forgot it, even to this day. So you don't get to change what's been in stone before you were here. So when you fans try to come out and say, once a Raider, always a Raider doesn't apply to this person. Once a Raider, always a Raider don't apply to this person. Once a Raider, always Raider applies to this person that did the same shit as the person that I didn't say. You can't do that because once a Raider, always a Raider applies to everybody. Once you play for this team, you're a Raider for life. Now, with that being said, I don't have to respect you. Okay? I don't have to respect you, but you're a Raider. Khalil Mack is a Raider. You can't get rid of somebody who was born into the family. He was drafted by the Raiders. How is he not a Raider? How's that? How you do that? How do you not have Derek Carr not be a Raider? How you do that? He's drafted into the Raiders. How is he not a Raider? Like your like and your dislike doesn't change nobody's status. So when you guys say that, you're just talking to yourselves. That shit don't work. All right. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Okay. Tyree Bonner in the house goes, I be quiet, but when he be leave, I be repping again. Straight up. Yeah, when Max leave, I be crying. Yeah. But defensive end, bro. When he go back up, I be clapping again. That's y'all right there. That's y'all right there. Okay. That's you. Right, that's you. Okay, let me get my ass in this house, dog. I just said enough. Okay, what's up, Tom? All right, man. Ernest, what's going on? What's happening, man? Egalitarian. I'm just trying to shout out my folks, bro. Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, man, I was going to be a lawyer, bro. I mean, damn, if anybody can come out, man, and say the preamble to the Constitution, man, when they learned when they were shit. Bill, how old was we? 12, 13? Yeah, 13. I ain't been 13 in a long time. I never forgot. Once I memorized something, I never forget it. It's locked. I was like, I hadn't done that in a long time. Let's say I just see if I can remember it. And I just did it off the top of my head and didn't miss nothing. Why you think I know all these statistics? Why you think I know all these things in the NFL? I know all these teams. I know all these stats. I know all these games. I know all these years. I know all this stuff. I knew everything because I have a photographic memory, bro. I remember everything. I don't know why I do. I just remember everything. My son's the same way. My son's the same way. He remembers everything. I don't know how the hell he does. It's not good though, because I'd be walking around saying crazy shit when I'm mad and he'd be remembering it. But I remember everything. Okay? So when I said, hey man, I said you guys talking about that, I said, man, the Constitution, I was like, man, what was it again? And it boom, it just opened up that file. It was like, it's just like on a computer, man, when you just put it in, preamble, Constitution, pops up. Boom, I just went. I didn't miss nothing. I said that shit all the way through. Okay? So what am I saying? Yeah, Mr. Casanelli's class. That's right. Bill knows. I forgot the teacher's name. Mr. Casanelli was our 8th grade. Bill remembered. Bill, I didn't even remember that man's name because he was always kicking me out. Remember Bill? I still got a good grade in his class. He kicked me out for talking. I was always back there talking and shit. Bill was talking, but Bill's voice wasn't carrying and shit. You know, man, Mr. Castanelli's class, man, August Boger Middle School, bruh. That's how I passed that man's class. Okay? Because I did the preamble to the Constitution. It was going to take that. I was like, hey, man, I need to get this grade, dog. Hey, well, memorize the preamble. I went up there and did it. I had to do it in front of the class. Bill, remember? I had to do it in front of the class. It wasn't just say it. It was stand up in the class and say it. All right. Get up here, Matthew. Get up here and do it. Matthew says he could say the whole preamble. He ain't gonna be able to. He ain't gonna be able to do it. No, I was always being told what I couldn't do, Justin Saw. I've been told what I couldn't do from the time I was around. Somebody was telling me I couldn't do something. I went right up there. They're like, we're gonna open our books up. We're gonna see. We open their books up and shit. Man, I walked up there and I killed it. Bill was there. Mr. Castanelli's class. I mean, I just did it in front of all y'all. There ain't no pressure when you know your shit. So the same thing. I know my shit. And I know this. Khalil Mack, I never hope you win anything. You want to win, you got to come back here. Max, same thing. You're not on my team, I can't root for you. Okay? All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Matthew Shackelford.